invincible, but I still fight doubt. And the only person that's finna stop me is me. But once I overcame that fight, can't nothing stop me. I can't die. I'm immortal.
Rejected, neglected, I feel disrespected. They told me go left, I didn't learn the right lessons. Been hard on my grizzle, my hustle got deadly. Y'all rap about shit I done murdered already. Ain't changing my image, focused on my vision. Hard-headed, don't listen, fake love, I ain't with it. This path I'm committed, slip up but ain't tripping. My mind always spinning, ain't talking about fidget. Just run me, my digits go broke, I ain't limping. It ain't come to me, so I had to go get it. I came from a city with niggas, it's vicious. The love be fictitious, see hate from a distance. It made me a fighter, got pushed to my limits. I took a few L's and then got so discouraged. With God as my witness, from whence I was forged. No golden gate bridge, but I came back a warrior. I came back immortal, invincible even. My faith is much higher than what you believe in. They wanted me gone on my soul, I ain't leaving. Spoke life into every verse you receiving. My music lives on when my bones turn to dust. There's power in words, so bitch you should hush. My mind overflowing in lyrical floods. Fuck building an art, you gon' need you a sub. I rose through the pavement, I stand on my morals. Been stabbed in the heart, now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind, and my thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die, I'm immortal. Creation, destruction, the cosmos erupted. My mind kicked off track of the train I'm conducting. Came out of the dungeon, stepped into corruption. Don't know who to trust, how the fuck I'ma function. This deity trapped in this skin that I live in. They wanted a king since I fit the description. They tried to dethrone me, but I'm in position. I'll show you the wrath of a god from Olympus. You spoke on my name, bro, I thought we was different. Couldn't tie your own shoes, guess that's why you still tripping. That bitch wasn't loyal, guess karma's your mistress. It's hoes over bros, guess you made your decision. That rat in my family ain't talking about splinter. I hope that you feel every verse I deliver, cause hell done froze over, you think it was winter. If you thought for a second I wasn't gon' come get you, I think the Almighty made me in his image, dominion and power protected. My children call angels beside me, now I'm in command. Enlightenment all in the palm of my hand. This ain't what you pictured, I wasn't supposed to make it. I'm supposed to be 6 feet up under a pavement. They hate how you live, but show love when you die. Hope you feel the same way when I come back to life. I rose through the pavement, I stand on my morals. Been stabbed in the heart, now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind, and my thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die, I'm immortal.
The officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first and world championship titles in a record 8 different weight division, guarantees his place in the Hall of Fame. He's recognized and known the world over as the people's champion.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. Taking out your suckers head. Yeah, and you don't stop.
Oh, and we back on another episode of Men Just Doing What Men Do. Shutting the fuck up now. It is June 4th. Oh my God. Where is the time going? And kids are out of school for the most part. But it's June 4th, 2023, a day you never been in before, a day you never see again. So you might as well go on ahead and pop the champagne cork on every bottle you got. Because we out here like that. All right, man. So y'all know what it is. It's time for y'all to like, comment, and share right here on this tube of you. We're right here on YouTube. So it's the T-Max _ network on YouTube. And if you want to join us up on Facebook, it's T-Max Network. And if you got any ideas, if you're trying to put together a panel, put together a show, the whole nine, well, you go ahead and you email us at tmaxnetworkllc@gmail.com. We'll get with you. Also, if you're trying to get on here with that sponsorship, trying to get the packages together, you know what I'm saying? TMAX Network LLC at gmail.com. We also got you covered there as well. All right, so today, I guess we're gonna let some intruders in. Boss Talk is here today, y'all. Calm down, pipe down, slow down. The invoice ain't cleared yet. So when the statement says clear, that's when your mic can come on. As of right now, you ain't clear. All right.
I'm clear. And I'm up in this place.
The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
What's up?
You got that dewormer medicine yet?
How's your night going?
You got that dewormer medicine yet?
You got them favorite 5 yet?
You got that dewormer medicine yet, though?
You got them favorite 5.
You're going to need that deworm medicine before I need the 5. You're going to need your favorite 5. Because you can't get to the favorite 5 unless you worm free.
You know what? I don't know about you, but I ain't got to worry about no worms.
Yeah, okay.
Some people told them and don't even know it.
Okay. We hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
How old are you again?
We're going to put it out here like this.
How old are you again?
At any point in time in the show, she twitched too fast. Cut the camera. That's the verbs trying to get out.
You wait. Ain't no worm trying to get out by here. You wildin'. Big time.
Oh man. What?
I'm gonna call you Poopa Scooper.
Hey, you know
Poopa
what?
Scooper always got some.
You know what?
You ain't got to always got some.
I do got some shit
going
to say.
on. Well, look, welcome me here. I want to feel welcome. Can I be welcome this Sunday, please?
But you know what? Who ain't welcome? Your partner in crime is not welcome. Tell the pain and suffering I went through with that young individual. Tell that invoice is cleared.
Look,
but that's for a whole nother set episode.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But anyway, so we got Boss Talks in the building. We Niet Ridgeway, the one and only Niet Ridgeway, the translator for all things Maryland.
You know, don't do me like that.
Translator for all things Maryland.
I'm a Southerner.
No, you're not.
I've been here for 15 years.
Not enough. Southerner. Say do.
Do. You know what?
Yeah, we don't speak like that down these ways.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We don't talk like that. That's that up north jargon.
So what we talking about tonight, though? That's the thing.
Oh, man, shut the fuck
conversation?
Up. We leading off with that. Men will shut the fuck up. We are going to get our powers back, and we're gonna let you women learn by peer experience.
No.
See, the days
because of what happened, you don't learn by peer experience.
The days of leaping over buildings in a single bound is over. Superman is retired.
No, because you know what started happening? People start adapting.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. And then when people start adapting, the things kind of start falling apart when they start adapting. Because we need both parties to be speaking. Men, we need your voice. Yeah. Also, if you see something going on and you don't speak up, you're part of the problem.
No, when men have seen something going on and they spoke up. Then what?
Women, if you see something going on and you don't speak up, you're part of the problem too.
No. Damn, you're
Yep.
speaking up. If you don't reciprocate, because you're speaking up ain't for you to do when you've been spoken to.
Okay, reciprocation, yes. Perception, comprehension, ingesting,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's right.
appreciating.
That's right. Take the medicine.
Yeah, I get that, but that don't mean that just because you feel like a person isn't receiving the message that
No. Let's do this. Not feel. When you observe somebody doing the exact opposite of firm instructions of protection. If I say niet, don't walk your ass in that burning house.
Men don't listen either.
Yeah, they do.
Shit. I bet you a lot of women on here can say that they told a man to do something a more convenient and easier way. Say, hey, why don't you do this like this? This is me more easy. Don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. Hey, read the instructions. Maybe get it done quicker. No, I've been doing this for years. I ain't got to worry about that.
So how many men been on TV shows and they know who Charlie was?
Well, for one, you shouldn't be sleeping with a whole bunch of different women.
No. That's
don't put that on a woman now. No, because man, you're supposed to be protecting your legacy. Stop letting it just linger on with Keisha from around the way.
The question was, how many men are out here and don't know who the mother of their children are?
How many men are out here having babies?
No. Well, let's get to the question, because we know the answer to that. How many men are out here who don't know who the mother of their children are?
Most of the ones who don't know who the mother of their children are because they never met the woman they just slept with her and had a child. Yeah. So they don't know.
That's why you're going to have worms. Let's carry on with the show.
No, you ain't going to get me with that because no. Right. The ones who have children with women that they did not choose to get to know.
And they just carrying a whole baby around here and getting DNA tests by 5,000 women. I'm 100% sure it's Keisha.
Nah. How many times men pop up with children that they didn't even know that they had? I had several guys come to me and say, I found out I had a child 10 years later. What's that? Men who don't know who the mother of their children are.
No, that's not what that is.
In that situation, that falls on the woman's responsibility to a great extent, because 9 times out of 10, that woman didn't let that man know because she didn't know which man was the father. But at the same time, there's still those women that tell men that they're pregnant by them. They deny the child, but don't do anything to figure out for sure. But I think 95% of that still falls on the woman, though.
I think men take accountability with who you're sleeping with. Wrap it up. Protect yourself. Stop out here raw dogging with these women, and you don't even know them. You don't even know if she's wife material. You just look like
you don't know they don't know each other. They might have known each. They might have known each other. No, they might have known each other for 8 years, right, Maria?
Sure.
No, but that's the thing. Take accountability. It's 2 people a part of that, and you can't sit up here and put more blame on one.
I didn't put no blame on
are
one. I just asked the
responsible.
question.
That situation is definitely more of a woman's responsibility than a man's. No, like mama's baby is daddy's maybe. Like, I know who his father is, but they don't. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I do with my body. I know where the baby come out of. That's my child. Men don't. And so, truthfully, the same way you put it as be careful who you're sleeping with, as the woman, you're stuck with the baby. Like, we're the one that has to give birth to the baby. It's our responsibility. And
you have options.
It's still our responsibility.
Have women ever laid with a man and then he turned around and not be who she thought he was?
Yes, but you also said that same thing about.
So have a man ever been with a woman and she turned around to be not who he thought she was?
Yes.
All right then. Like it's a two-way street.
But it's our body, and because the baby come out of our body, is guaranteed that it's our baby. It's not
right, but who plants it there though?
I'm gonna say this. I've actually went through that same situation. Like, well, not really the same situation. With my second son's father, we got pregnant early on. He wasn't supposed to have kids. His mother didn't think it was his kid. He did. I didn't push a DNA test because my thing is, I know what I'm doing. He didn't push a DNA test. His mother wanted one. He didn't want one. But honestly, as a grown woman, I didn't get mad at her. Like, because I understand how it could look. It was early on after we started dealing with each other. And on top of that, he wasn't supposed to have kids. And so he was there, not so much her. But it's like, you got to be a grown woman about it. Like, we know who we lay with. We know if there's a possibility that it could be somebody else's. And if you...
But men know who they're laying with too.
Wait. Yeah, I think you misunderstand it. Men knew they don't know who they're laying with, right? The deposit of what such substance may not be understood. So, however, if a man lays with X number of women, it's not the same as a woman laying with X number of men. Because the one thing is, if the X number of men end up being one of the few, she don't know.
No. That's why we don't.
And guess what? And a lot of times, as we've seen, when that happens, it's the situation of the woman not knowing who the father is and constantly going through this DNA test with this person and that person and that person and that person and that person. And hell, some cases, some people have been through 30 and still be wrong.
Like Marisol for Murray. I think the only thing the man is responsible for is if he has doubts, he needs to get a DNA test. Outside of that,
I think every child at birth should have a DNA test.
I don't disagree.
Even when you've been married for 15 years?
If that's what you feel secure.
That's a trifling motherfucker, boy.
I think everyone should have a DNA test when they're first born, and it's not just look past the fact that you're trying to find out the biological father or paternal, but look at it as for health reasons as well, like to know what the parents are, because if the dad has like health issues going on that could be transferred to the baby, you might need to know about that earlier on. But you can't know about that unless you have the correct father in the system.
Or you can talk with multiple people if you don't know who your father is. As a woman, we need to protect ourselves and don't be giving your body out, and especially to multiple people. But as a man, like if you're not sure, get tested ASAP. And so with my only problem is when men have, this is baby. This woman said it might be my baby, but that was like years ago. Then that makes it his fault. If you knew there's a possibility and you don't do something about it to figure it out. Outside of that, it falls completely on the woman in my eyes.
Well, at the same time, don't men get pregnant too?
No.
Don't they have symptoms of pregnancy?
No.
Not necessarily.
Some of them have. They do have symptoms of pregnancy.
Yeah, but it's not like they get pregnant and be like, like mama's baby is daddy maybe. Like as a grown ass woman,
some of them get pregnant too. They have the what you call them,
There you go with that sucker. There you go with that sucker MC shit.
No,
rapping and shit. I told you about that.
They get stomachs, like their stomach. They get bloated. They have those cravings. Like they've been getting pregnant too. Emotional roller coasters.
Ma'am,
who the hell is it? Who are you talking about?
What's going on?
Ma'am, you know that don't count. Like what?
I'm just saying.
Anyway, y'all. Back to the subject at hand. Men, it's time to shut the fuck up.
No.
Yeah. You can disagree all day
Y'all
long.
sit up here.
Okay, let me tell you something. Men have said to women,
what?
At large, we don't like pounds of makeup. We don't like extreme loads of hair. We don't like the fake bodies. And women have done all of that in excess. You think keep talking after this shit's been said for decades is gonna fix it?
Well, at the same time, these men are appreciating those women. Look at all the Facebook posts when she's posting up there with the makeup on, the hair, the body, getting thousands of likes.
That's appreciation.
Yeah, look, that's what it looks
like.
Have
you really went through those likes and see who's really liking those pictures?
But that's the thing. That's what it looks like to us women.
Until you actually go do your homework and you see out of them 100 likes, 75 of them likes is women.
No, they be men. Men. Men like it. That's how you. That's why they pay for it.
Who you want to pick?
Look at who you think is funding OnlyFans.
Shit, I can tell you right now, it's a lot more women funding OnlyFans than you think.
I believe it's more a lot of men though. At the same time, you sit up here, you can't sit up here and say, "Oh, we want y'all to be natural this and natural that." As women get older, our bodies are elastic. You know, we don't look like we used to look when we were young. So it's not like, oh, I love how she looks. She's beautiful with no makeup. No,
you look past her. Then you see that pudgy chick. You see that pudgy chick ringed up, married, 3 kids falling behind her, and content. She still have them, I wish I was like this type of moment. And that nigga like, no, I ain't trying to hear that. You a woman. You done have my kids.
I mean, that is what it is. I'm not saying that it's correct, but I'm just saying that that's what it is. Like, you can't sit up here and keep parading.
Hold on. We finna find. Here we go. Boom. Right here. I don't even know who this woman is.
What is
but it? We're gonna see who likes her stuff. All right. This woman's got 3,777 likes. Her name is Monet's One.
What's she on?
First thing I see, a production company. Next thing I see, some male model. Oh, woman, a dude, woman, dude. Woman. I mean, damn. It ain't us liking y'all pictures like that. It's y'all. Because when women put up these leggings and stuff on their profile, it's y'all buying it. It ain't us.
Leggings comfortable.
Leggings?
That's a lot of these girls, when they put this stuff up on their profile, the hair that they wear, they put all that like in their description where they can get it from.
So that's advertisement.
It's the girls.
That's advertisement. So it don't mean doesn't mean that the men are
although it may be advertisement, they still go out. You go to Walmart right now. What you gonna think you gonna see?
Women
wearing what?
Leggings.
And what else?
I don't know, but leggings are comfortable.
Weave. And what else?
Makeup.
And what else?
I'm just saying, like, do you not see a disconnect where women cannot directly be, especially Black women, cannot directly be considered as attractive without the having, if you like not exotic, you don't have this exotic look, you're just Black.
Who the fuck you then told you that?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I've seen it. Like,
what?
They like the exotic look. If you just got your hair in a regular old ponytail or whatever, They be like, "Oh, you having a long day? Oh, she's wearing her hair down. She's relaxing. She must be tired." They don't say, "Oh, that's lovely." "Oh, that's wonderful." No, it's like, "Man, you must be having a long day."
Yeah, you
Like,
will hear women say, "Men
most of the
don't
men
come
that,
talk to me when I'm fixed up. They rather catch me when I'm in my sweats and my hair messed up and no makeup on."
and that's what most of the men I know say. It's
That's what
like,
they say.
You think
I'm like,
we care about how much you spent on your hair and your nails and shit? No, like that's cool and all, but we don't care.
But you miss
Because
it.
that's not how you
point,
look.
My point is, you say these things, but you're still very much attracted to those things. You're very much attracted
Okay.
to the women.
Did
with the
we have
hair
this discussion
and the
yesterday
makeup.
about
Even
attraction?
though the men say
Did we have this
this,
discussion about
you
attraction?
say this.
We had this discussion about attraction the other day, didn't we?
I don't know. I remember.
No, you was there. Don't play with me. Yeah,
What?
you were very much there.
I don't remember.
I bet you will try to draw a blank right now. We very well know that there are some things that are just attractive, but you're not attracted to it. Some stuff people just get likes because of association. That's what the truth of the matter is. A lot of people get likes for the fact that they know these people. They don't necessarily have any involvement or they want to be wanted by these people. It's like, oh, you're associated with such, so boom, here's a like. But men do not care at large about certain things. Think about it. The women who have injected themselves.
Who's that?
Is that a ring on her hand?
Can't zoom in.
But clearly, that's a woman that had some kids. Tiara and Juicy. 3 likes.
Who's this person?
I don't know.
Who the hell is this?
But it was one dude and 2 chicks.
Man, because the men don't gotta like. I got 95% of the men on the people on my Facebook followers are men. And I got more women liking it, but more men appreciating it.
That's basically what just.
Yeah, but more men are appreciating this because they don't put a thumbs up. Don't mean they're not appreciating it. They do. They just not the ones that's clicking like. Women don't mind clicking like. Like. Not all men do that.
Ma'am, you're proving his point, but still fighting against it.
I'm not proving what's his point?
That it's more so women that likes that versus the men. You say it's mostly women that like it, but the men appreciate it. But if they're not even liking it, then how do you know men are appreciating it?
Because they're becoming behind the scenes and supporting. My point is, you're saying that men keep saying they don't want the makeup, they don't want the hair, but they keep appreciating it. You can't say that and you turn around and ignore the woman who decides that she wants to be naturally beautiful. She gets posts like, "Girl, you doing? Girl, I see you," and all that. She don't get
Lexus has made a brand new
thrown her way.
Lexus has a brand new electric car out. Toyota got this brand new hoopty that's out. And as a man, I can appreciate both. You want to know why? Fine line, mode of transportation, A to B, right? Mm-hmm. So, if I'm looking at a woman who decided to go get a BBL, mm-hmm. I can still appreciate it, but I want nothing to do with it. Mm-hmm.
What?
It still ain't registered. I want nothing to do with it. No. What you're failing to realize, this is men at large. Yes, it looks nice, or it doesn't look nice, but I can appreciate it because you want to know why? I know what I can do with it.
I am telling you what it's appearing to look like.
And I'm telling you, beyond the appearance of what is looking like, without the smoke and mirrors, the reality side of it is men ain't the ones liking that shit.
And honestly, for the most part, even if they do like it, if you sit back and look at it, like I think you would be able to, if you really sit back and think about it.
Yeah, a lot of men pay for it.
To make the one.
To what? To make her happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, to make her happy. So that's
you pay for the supporting.
That's still supporting it. It's still supporting it.
They support because of who she is to them, not because they prefer it.
The men that you're talking about in certain situations, if they are married to a woman and this woman has built up some insecurities, Alden told you, men require a certain standard amount of peace that they can live with or without. I'm telling you right now, if a man has ample amount of money and really don't have the time, and every time he gets around to, oh, my kitty, my booty. All right, here it's 1,500, 2,500, 35,000 going over there and get that dick. I'm done talking.
Instead of making a plan and both of y'all go to the gym, working out and stuff like that.
That's not what she wants. No, wait. That's not what she wants. See, what you're saying
you're
is
beautiful.
Look,
I love you for who you are. Let me love on
and
you.
You think that wasn't said beforehand?
With it. Let us do something together.
You think that wasn't said beforehand?
And they
you think that wasn't said beforehand?
You said what?
You think that wasn't said beforehand? Yeah. Or he just woke up one morning and said, you know what, baby? Because I love your ugly ass, I'm going to pay for this BBL.
Yeah. No.
What? What
they
different. You trying to tell me that men
may have preference, but yes, they will pay for it in a heartbeat. They don't even gotta like it. They don't have a problem. But if you want it,
yes. But what does that look like? Though? It still looks like that's what a man likes.
Let's put it like this.
It still looks like that's what you like.
Wait. Men paying for BBLs is a very small percentage. Women paying for BBLs is at a higher percentage than men ever paying for them.
And what women do, women compete with one another. And the men go after the one that's winning. The nice body, the beautiful face made up, and the hair.
No, none
if
of that
a homegirl sitting there with a ponytail,
if your face can be rinsed off by water, it's not your face. It's not your face.
Huh?
If your face could be rinsed off by water, it's not your face. It's not your face.
You know what? I have a question about that too. About the full face of makeup. How you talking about men say that they don't like it? I get it. Y'all don't like the makeup, you don't like the lashes, or nothing like that. Why do you think women are still doing it? I mean, I understand like a little lip gloss, maybe.
Y'all, because of y'all. It's because of y'all.
But why?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So why? when you say like it, what do you mean?
Enjoy looking at it.
For what purpose?
I don't know.
All the BBLs and the hair and all the other stuff that that y'all was talking about, and you kept saying that men enjoy it or they like it. I mean, yeah,
they do. Huh?
For what purpose?
Because I don't know. I guess it looks preferred and maybe healthier. If she got a nice shape and she look good in some leggings, she got a nice butt filling it out, some nice breast filling it all out, and she looks shapely. That's what men like. But every woman is not built like that. So if she got to go do all these enhancements just to feel like she can fit in somewhere, then that's what a lot of women do. But that's like, the trajectory when you watching all these shows and all that, you don't see women on these shows have nice shapes and bodies. So what a lot of women try to do is fit in and conform to what they think men like.
Do they
and
really
that's what you're supporting. They think that's what men like. Not necessarily saying that that's what men like, but it's a trajectory of what women think.
So let me ask you this question. Most men that you see are married. Are they married to think that type?
I don't know.
Man, listen. You know everything else based upon what you see. So I'm asking you on what you see. Do you see men married to that? Most men.
Most men, no.
So
are they liking it for long term, or are they liking it for temporary?
Temporary.
Yeah, that's why strip clubs still exist.
That's what. But I think that's my back point. What I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying that that's what a lot of women are believing that they have to do, versus what you guys been saying, be natural and I'm saying that's what they're believing because of the energy placed into those type of women.
Okay.
I'm not saying that
and the energy that's placed into a wife is not going to be the energy placed into a non-wife or a hooker.
Mm-hmm.
There is no quality time. There is no family trips. No, it's that one and done. Wipe my hands, gone about it. The thrill is over. The thing that you do with a wife is you build a family. You have a foundation. You leave a legacy. That can't be erased. She bears your last name. She has your ring. She has your baby. Y'all have DNA combined. Mm-hmm. on a living structure that's going to carry out that legacy. See, the DNA that he combines with one that he's just playing around with, that's just temporary. And she can't afford to get pregnant by him, because truth is, you're gonna mess up her business.
You gonna do what?
It's gonna mess up her business.
Mess up her business.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
She'll be out of work for 36, 40 weeks.
Pretty much.
And this is what is required to ring in her bills. And some dudes like, hey, ain't with that. And if you catch the ones at the right time, it's going to be a bad time for you if only 10% going to be the ones like, yeah, I do it. You're going to be broke, pregnant, and behind on bills. So it don't do her no good to get caught up with that man like that. It just doesn't.
Nope. Even though it's
So bypass all the fun things that you are looking at. The reality is, when men are getting married, fuck these ignorant ass celebrities, because all they really doing is they ain't really finding no foundation. They're marrying to stay up and stay relevant. Look at Lala Anthony. Lala didn't need none of that. Anything that she got going on right now, it was not needed. That was a beautiful woman. And there was no way you convinced me any way else that woman wasn't beautiful. But since without being with a husband and no man really there to like chop it up and say, hey girl, you don't really need that. Now look at her.
What happened to her?
A blow-up doll.
What?
Yes.
Where did that come into play at? What blow-up doll?
She looks like a blow-up doll now.
Hold on, I'm about to Google her. I'm about to Google her because I ain't seen it.
Mute yourself, Maria.
You want to? I'm about to send you the link. Girl, they got some good topics.
Mute yourself, Maria.
Oh.
It's a shame that you gotta. Well, I guess I'm not seeing any of her pictures. She look nice on here.
Which ones you not seeing?
Like, what she's supposed to look like?
All you gotta do is go to her Instagram, Google Images.
Oh, I just Googled it.
Google before and after. Regular what?
You said do a before and after?
Yeah. Cause I ain't no way in hell you gonna say that's the same woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, there was absolutely no need for her to like gorgeous.
Because that's what, unfortunately, like that's the
no. That's what women have.
That's what women
that's
think.
What women that exactly. That's what women have led other women to believe that they had to do. They don't have to. They don't. Now you sit up there and 600-pound Bertha got a dude, and he's actually nice looking.
And we'll wash her ass outside.
Shut your mouth.
What a water hose. But yeah, I think that's like a really, really important
so that's why
men
men need to shut the fuck up. Because because what you're missing is we're telling you and been telling you for decades on back. This is what men like as a broader situation.
I'm not missing
y'all keep narrowing.
I'm not missing it. But
y'all
it's a trajectory.
Y'all keep narrowing it down to a few likes when it's really women liking it more than men. How many times have you've heard a man say, all that makeup ain't necessary, versus girl, your face beat?
Yeah, I've heard more men say
all that makeup ain't necessary.
Mm-hmm.
They say it all the time.
Yeah, they say it all the time.
Sitting up there telling you your neck and your face don't match.
I'm just saying it has to be a disconnect. Why do women keep feeling like this is something that makes us lovely?
It's not a
disconnect. It ain't because of us, because of y'all. It's because of women. That I remember there was a time we could look at Lil' Kim and Aaliyah. Just beautiful. All that was lip gloss. And we was like, damn. Now, after that whole era, it's like if you fucking take a spoon and scrape the side of a woman's face, it's gonna look like you didn't gotten what's that 3-layer that 3-layer ice cream?
Ew. Neapolitan.
It look like you didn't. I really feel like that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like you didn't ran across some Neapolitan ice cream.
Because some women be doing the most. I know a couple, one in particular, she's mostly ugly, regular. Man, that girl put on makeup. She a whole damn model.
Hold on, your mic muffled.
Oh, I said I know one girl that is half ugly, but she puts on makeup and she turns into a model. Like that should be a crime.
That's a lifesaver for her.
Until she take a shower.
That's still a lie. The guy that I know is dating her said she catfish them.
So this is the thing. This is why men need to shut up. Because too many times men have come on here and tried to even encourage women that they didn't need this stuff. Didn't work. Didn't work.
Why is it not working?
He literally just went over like forever, and you were still disputing him. Even when I was
I'm not. The point that I'm saying that I'm not disputing him. I'm not saying that men haven't been saying this, but what I am saying is that women are thinking that
women. No. I'm gonna tell you why it's not working. I'm gonna tell you exactly why it's not working. You can tell me if I'm wrong. women hold the attention of other women.
Yep.
More than men hold the women's attention. Only time a man can really hold a woman's attention is not to be sensible, not to be kind, not to be loving, not to be caring, not to be spiritual, not to be fearless. None of that shit. No. Only time a man can let that motherfucker pull up in a Lamborghini Yaris or a Corvette R8, Audi A8. Oh, you got this. That's when he holds her attention. And it's only for yay long, right? It's also about what he can do. But women hold other women's attention without any. Not doing anything.
But why would a woman consider the attention of another woman to be more valid? Like, what is
y'all
that?
Y'all have to ask each other that.
Like, a lot of women always asking about a man dating and courting them.
And
showing
compassion. When have men been chivalrous,
and
they've been disrespected, and this, that, and the third, right? Until it was seen of what he has, what type of job he has, who he knows, then that's when he became valuable.
But that's weird because we've seen plenty of women who will lay up with a man who ain't got nothing, a pot to piss in, on a mattress on the floor.
I'm done taking on charity cases.
Sleeping in the car. So it's like, women have. I don't think.
No. I think what you misconstrued is just because you went through the process with something doesn't mean he held your attention. Just because he racked them bones and made your toes curl, don't mean he held your attention. Because that man that very well may be sleeping on the floor, or maybe even mute yourself. Jesus,
what are you talking about?
I'm talking to you. Mute yourself. You got other devices ringing in the background. No, it's you. I'm watching it off your glasses.
These are non-reflective glasses, sir. These are very expensive glasses.
Me and you sitting up here, and we went through this stuff just recently with this woman, and I'm telling her the rundown. And you sat up there and told her, you ain't listening. You ain't listening. You ain't listening. And see, but soon as you said something, she was like, yeah, you're right, Niet. I might need to do it that way.
Y'all both got me cussed out.
No, you got yourself cussed out.
I didn't.
You did.
No, it was y'all.
You did. But anyway,
I just wanted to ignore
back to the
people.
point at hand. The fact is, even though he may be making her toes curl and everything else, doesn't mean he garnered and has her attention. Because he could also be complimenting her and praising her and saying things that are like, of value to somebody else. But because he's down, doesn't mean he's out. I don't wish that on no man, especially after being there. I've been there. Mute your damn phone. It ain't nobody else but you. Everybody else is muted.
Yeah, it's not muted, nor you.
I just unmuted to tell him to stop talking to you like that. Now mute again.
Who?
I tase women.
Who to stop talking to who like that?
D.
I push him in.
Yes, I'm talking to me like that, D.
Listen, I know there's plenty of water around there in North Carolina. Electricity everywhere.
Let me shut the fuck up.
There you go.
No. Man, y'all gonna have
so
right.
Again,
so
having the fact that those situations are true doesn't mean he has her attention. Because it's the coworker at work that she listened to has her attention. It's the cousin. It's the homegirl. It's her favorite blogger that has her attention.
Women love their men. Like, we're in a relationship. That man is like captivating. We're there for a reason. Don't think that since, you know, our attention is placed elsewhere, like, oh, that person has more of an impression on her than her man does.
I think with a lot of immature women, they do. And so, especially like with the younger crowd, because it's normally like the bitter auntie. It's always normally that. And so, because it's like you listen to all these other women, but and then it's like at the same time, if you really take a look at it, they don't have any real experiences neither. And that's how the cycle goes.
Right.
And so it's not that they don't care about their man, but it's like you go to people that don't have half the stuff, like type of relationship that you have, and try to find advice and listen to your homegirls that's not even on the same path as you and take relationship advice from them. Like, I have people that I will never take relationship advice from, ever. But then at the same time, the one person that I would and always have is one woman. At this time, she's what, 62? Been married, well, with her husband longer before I was alive, and been married for close to 30 years. She gives great relationship advice or whatnot. And, you know, but she has something to back it up. She has that life experience to back it up. And so, and especially with the Black community.
How much makeup she wear?
None.
How many BBLs she had?
None. She got a natural big booty. And like, but no, I agree with you there. Like, most of the men that I know, they prefer natural looking women. So not saying that, okay, you dress up.
She been married how long?
Over 30 years or almost. But they've been together since she was like 15. She's like 62-ish now. But it's like at the same time, you know, especially in the Black community, where single moms, single women throughout the entire family, and then the ones that's not single, half the time they're hoeing off, and those are the ones that we tend to take relationship advice from, versus someone that actually has something sustainable to really look up to. And I feel like that's the biggest problem. So, and it's crazy because it's like oftentimes
you got dudes who see that, and they are benefiting from it. Well-dressed crackheads is out here. So you got dudes going on live talk about send that woman $1,500, and I'm like, why? But why? What is the legitimate reason for a man of any stature just to give $1,500 to a woman? Did she do some work? Is this like an investment? What's the point? Then he says, if you go on a date, buy her an outfit. Huh? So $1,500 and buying her clothes for a date? Huh? So what I'm trying to get to the point is, let's say, for example, every man she met did just that. At one point in time, who would she realize is the one that's truly going to be about her and for her, if they're all doing and being about the same way? She's not going to be able to. Because one, all she know is all she got to do to go on to go on a date to get her rent paid is it just go on a date. She don't have to be about nothing. They ain't gotta learn nothing new. Don't have to bring any type of conversation or lessons of life to the table. And on top of that, go get a new outfit with it that she can wear to her next date, or get the new outfit from the next date in this so-called cycle that this babbling fool was talking about.
And that's exactly how it be half the time.
So I'm just like, okay, y'all listen to people like this as well that paints this fairy tale picture. And I put the chart in too, as into what certain hourly income equates to at the end of the year gross, but it ain't take home. $20 an hour is not going to equate to $40,000 a year.
We know this.
But you have people who don't understand that. And $20 an hour truly ain't bad, right? Given your situation, if you got no cell phone, if you got no rent, if you got no car, you got no insurance, $20 an hour, you're doing great. Okay. All right. You're doing wonderful. If you don't have any additional things to detract from that. But the fact of the matter is, you got people who really don't understand that because they get caught up in hype. And who is the one hyping these people who are all about the hype? People who garner each other's attention. Sensible man hold the attention of sensible men. Crazy men hold the attention of crazy men. Comical men hold the attention of comical men. Who is holding the attention of these women that are going to go get these BBLs? Because when they go get these damn BBLs with their asses up in the air on the plane, there's no man sitting next to them rubbing their back talking about, oh, thank you, baby. You did this for us. You have literally women that say they regret doing the shit that they very well went and paid thousands of dollars to go do. We're not even talking about the room they had to go sleep in the night before because, you know, they went to Miami. Per se. Or if they took the chance to go out the country to get that stuff.
That's not safe. I already know that. That's not safe.
Well, guess what? Who did they learn that from?
Other women with success stories.
Was it? Because the residual behind it.
Other women with success stories. Other women have the stories of what happened to them.
Michelle can tell you that, you know, hey, this is not it. Don't do that. And then she goes back and get it done again. Who was the man that said you need to get it done?
I don't know.
You can't find him.
I don't know, but you know, a lot of the men are responsible for what goes on to the magazines and what's perceived as beauty.
Just because it's on the magazine don't mean you have to do it. You know, you remember that time you was wanting to go do something and your mama said, just because your damn friends jump off the bridge, you gonna jump too?
Of course.
Yeah, right.
But
Just because your homegirl went and got that hot air balloon for ass, you gonna go do it too?
Well, it's not that I think a lot of women are wanting. They are wanting the results and the attention that come from it. When women get those things happening for them or whatever, they have these grand success stories. Who highlights their pain? Who highlights what their losses were? No, they only highlight the benefits. You know what? When I got this big booty now, I would get to wear these sort of dresses, and I get all these men. This man paid for me to do this. This man paid for me to do that. All of the success stories, all the attention,
and none of them seem to have a 401k from their plastic injected ass.
Hey,
you ever heard somebody say I cashed in on my SSI because it's BBL? You know, one day you ain't gonna wake up and be 27 no more. The AARP just gonna be looking at you like, we can't do much for you, you know. You got too much foreign objects in your body.
I personally think that women should embrace their natural beauties. I do. There is a such thing as enhancements. There is a such thing as, you know, but keeping the truth to yourself. Because, you know, certain things, you know, might require a little surgery, but not to the extent where, certain things might.
Nothing requires surgery. Outside of you being in a heinous accident, nothing requires surgery. You want a flat stomach? You want a flat stomach? You have to work it out. No, not just working out. You have to work at it. You have to be diligent. This is the thing.
You
You would be consistently going to a place and a job and doing things with people who you don't care for and they don't care for you. But you won't go do the same amount or even less amount of time consistently for the thing that's going to benefit you. That's even equate to hanging with certain people. She's just going to really put the hot girl something on blast, huh?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
It's a beautiful night.
Mute your mic.
It is a beautiful night.
We don't care.
It is a beautiful night.
Anyway. No. But the thing that really is just so mind-boggling is, okay, yeah, you see these numbers of likes, right? But how many of those likes actually equates to a check?
Some of them do equate to a check.
No. You get what I'm saying? That's a sum, right? But if me and you went to Grant Cardone and took those same classes, well, we could be mainly larger of a more successful group than having to go get on the plane and put our asses up in the air because we had to buy 2 seats. And then knowing why we had to get 2 seats, because they reject these girls if they know they had BBLs done.
Oh, wow. Who knew? I didn't know that.
So the point is, women, like you said, women need to be the ones talking to women on this. And this is why I said, men, we need to shut the fuck up because we've spoken our pieces.
I think
it's that the information is not going to change from the men's side. It's just not.
Okay, but how? Okay, where's the information to be communicated going to come from?
From y'all.
Okay,
absolutely. So, you know what? Y'all need to go.
Women start
for starters. Y'all women, and even the ones who didn't have anything to do with it, y'all need to go find April Mason and apologize.
Who's April Mason?
April Mason is a wonderful, brilliant, beautiful Black woman who said one thing that men agreed with at large is that, hey, some of y'all need to smile a little more. And April Mason said, you know what? These men are right. Some of y'all just need to smile. And guess what happened? Oh, the peanut gallery flipped their table. This is some bull, and got upset. And April said, oh, you know what? I can't do nothing for y'all no more. Because y'all disgruntled, you're unruly, you're uncouth, you have no class, you're uncultured. She gave up. She got tired of it. And I couldn't blame. And you know what? It's been another woman, a marriage coach here in recent months, talking about how women were in their late 40s and early 50s looking for a man of a certain stature and they wasn't there. They had all this extra stuff on their face, all this extra hair in their head and body works. Like even sensible women are getting tired of other women. And this is the thing. For us men to sit back and shut the fuck up, because you have to let the flame engulf the body. Because when you were trying to give fair warning, like, hey, your hand's on fire. your hand, it's burning. You won't put your hand in some, we can save your body if you just put, now your arm's on fire. It's going to spontaneously combust when it get to you. Fuck it.
So it pretty much goes back to how women are being raised.
No.
And then once they get to the teenage stage, then they get to the adult stage.
No.
So what's going on?
Have you ever really looked at some? Have you ever looked at some of the history of some of these women?
I mean, of course, it depends on what you're talking about.
It's got some of these women come from great homes. Matter of fact, some of these women come from homes I envy. parents and scholars and and great tax bracket members. What the fuck what that mean? How they were raised? These come from loving people, and guess what? Not just for the cameras either. These people are genuinely loving their kids, and
but
they grew up and made decisions.
What's going on? It's like, what's going on to have people feel like these are the new times? This is what we are. Like, what is transitioning women and people?
Trends. You want to be a part of a trend,
right? The trends.
Just like I used to say when I saw people. I saw this young guy. Dude was like, when I saw him, I was like, dude, you're a handsome dude. Why you got all these tribal marks in your face? He couldn't answer that. I said, well, let me ask you this, bro. I said, what are you going to do when you don't die at 27? He kind of leaned, like he had to catch himself. He leaned up against the shelf like I know you didn't think that far. A lot of us don't. I didn't even think that far at one point in time. But I didn't push certain envelopes that was going to be like, yeah, somebody's going to hopefully come around and appreciate you and see beyond certain things.
Right.
But we got to remember, there's going to be a lot more people to play that role than actually be that role.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
So, in essence, when you look at, I don't know what the fuck, what one of these Real Housewives or whatever, how many of them actually have their own body intact?
I don't know.
From when the show actually started.
That I don't know, because
I don't really have a call on who's really who, but I'm looking at like the I'm like, is that don't look right? And then you go back and the show started in 2000. God damn, that wasn't that big of a. Who is this person? Who is this person?
Most of that stuff do go back, I feel, with how people was raised. And so, because even I get how you say about trends, but honestly, even with trends, like one thing about me, I teach my kids to stand on their own. And so, like my oldest boy, Joker would used to get in trouble all the time. But one thing I can always say is he got in trouble because he wanted to. He wasn't following nobody. Huh?
Did he go get a BBL?
He didn't go get a BBL.
Okay.
But it's like, but he stand on his own. And so half the time I feel like even
how many of friends got BBLs?
None.
Okay.
No, I know one person.
How many of their parents got BBLs?
None. I know one person. But it's like,
so even none of your son's friends and none of your sons have BBLs.
My son just turned 18, sir.
That don't mean nothing.
How many friends should he know that's in high school with BBLs? But it's like
of his own particular circle.
He's still in high school.
Okay. They get him in high school too.
Okay, but still, if you train your kids right, you will teach them to stand on their own. You train them right. You train them right, and they're not going to easily be followers.
So let me tell you something. You know how many women actually got furniture from IKEA and still ain't put that damn TV stand together? It's got all the books. It's got all the instructions right there. Even got the tools.
I used to get a lot of my stuff from IKEA. And I put every last million and one piece of pieces together.
I'm stupid.
6 hours, but I did it.
No. Hold on. Do you know how many have that damn bookshelf still over there outside the box with the instructions laid on top of the pieces?
Okay. I am one. I thought I was right after my divorce. I thought I was strong and independent. I'm about to put this together by myself. I don't need my ex-husband's help. This bitch was wrong.
And you refuse to read the goddamn labels.
No, I read a label. I just messed it up. That's not my place. So I messed it up.
So again, all the instructions in the world could come, and people are still gonna make a decision to go against whatever instructions that they know is beneficial for them.
Yes. But it's like at the same time, it still goes back to parenting, not just trends. Like most of the issues come from how people was raised. I believe a good 90%. Yes, it do.
No, because
people will still do whatever they want to do. Okay, but if you train them right,
what's happening now is we're blaming innocent people who didn't put these things into these people's heads. These parents did not encourage this behavior.
Did they encourage them not to be followers?
I'm more than certain they did.
You can't really be too sure about that.
How many? Okay, so let's look at this, because there's a shit ton of women who got BBLs. Mm-hmm. How many parents do you think was like, girl, go do what everybody else is doing?
It's not necessarily saying that, because honestly, because I think it goes.
No, we're gonna stick with the upbringing.
Okay, are we talking about only BBLs or in general?
No, we're talking the BBL community, because in general, we already understood that there's people that's gonna do what they want to do.
So specifically about BBLs, I think most women do it because they feel it'll make them enhance their looks.
No. We going with the parenting of those who have those. So
I'm saying when you say a trend, trends are something that could be anything. To me, that's more so in general.
Absolutely,
you're being more specific, but you're being
figured out you can eat off of it.
But you're being more general, like more specific. So more specific, I will say, basically what you said earlier. When with women, other women thinks that's better, so that's why they do it. When it comes to I feel a lot of plastic surgery. Because I still think it's still like that handful that do it for them. Because as women and men too, we all have our insecurities or whatnot. And so I still feel like it's a percentage that do it for that reason. But
men will live with their insecurities till the day they die.
They may, or they may do things to fix it. Some take a faster way to fix it. But I still think that's more so on personal beliefs, as well as what you were saying earlier, because what you were saying earlier, I agree completely with you. That most men prefer the natural.
Don't sit up here and blame these parents for what these people, children decide to do.
I'm saying in general, when you say trends, to me, if you're doing it only for a trend, that's because you're a follower.
And guess what's happening? When people are getting these BBLs, what are they doing it for?
I think a good part of
likes,
similar to what you said earlier.
Yes,
basically what you said earlier. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Trend.
Yes.
Because it ain't like they went to the nearest. It's not like they went to the nearest law firm and said, "I'm here now. I'm qualified. I got my BBL done. I can represent this client because Dr. Miami hooked me up on the backside and the front."
Ew. No, I agree with you there when you're talking about plastic surgery.
But I'm saying plastic surgery itself is not a heinous thing or a horrible thing, because sometimes it's needed given certain situations. Mm-hmm. But if you're just going to go get these things because you think you don't look a certain way, and men are telling you you don't need this, it's not warranted. Mm-hmm. And then you take your ass to the mall and you see handsome Steve with Stick Cinder. Mm-hmm. Stick Cinder got a ring and 5 kids falling behind her, and she's still only 102 pounds.
Yes.
All right.
No, when it came to that, I agree with you. I said that. Honestly, me personally, I had plastic surgery. And so, but mine was specifically for me. It was one of my insecurities. I was super insecure about that since I was a teenager. And so, yes, it was for me, but I do know majority is for other people, if you may. And so it's when I went and got mine, it wouldn't no matter who said what. My ex-husband, I had it planned and paid for when we were still legally married. And he told me I didn't need it, but it was for me. So there was nothing that anybody else could have said.
Hold on. He told you didn't need it.
Yeah, and that's why I agree with you.
No. We're going to stay in the box. Because you keep trying to crawl out this box. Stay in this box. He told you didn't need it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let that sit.
And
let it sit. Let it sit.
It wasn't for him. It wasn't to be more appealing to him.
No. We got all that. That's what you're not understanding. We got all that.
Okay.
What I'm trying to get you to get is a man said you didn't need it.
Yeah.
Stop right there. Don't go no further. Don't ad lib. Don't interject. Let's sit right there. Niet.
Yep.
You can cross-examine the client.
I can't.
Okay.
But that was my thing, and that's why I agree completely with you earlier. Like, that's not, most men don't care. Even after that, I found out like most men don't care about that at all. It's not really like they prefer the natural look, and so I can't dispute that. I honestly don't know none that says otherwise. They all prefer a natural look. And so that's why I said, like, even with my stuff, because it was for me, it wasn't a trend. It was for me, and truthfully, my insecurity that I had with myself. And that's why I said, like, regardless of what he said or anybody else, it was still something that I needed for me. And so to me, I feel like that's what made the difference in my situation. But I do know majority of it is for other people, and more so women, like Dee was saying earlier. And that's why I beg to differ, because in my situation, my ex-husband paid for all my stuff, you know, even though he said he don't think I should get it, I don't need it, he still paid for it. So men will do what they feel their woman wants.
You know, it'd be interesting if all of a sudden all these dudes start to go get like upper body surgery. They all just have big ass chests and shoulders and little ass legs, and we talk about how they hit the gym.
That would look ugly.
Oh no, it wouldn't. It look exactly like them asses out here on these women. Everybody walking around with Hulk Hogan. Everybody walking around here with Hulk Hogan's upper bodies and Tupac's legs. I think that'd be the greatest next movement of all things.
Because it is a point of overdoing it. It's a big point of overdoing it. Because even like with most of the BBLs, like it be so out of proportion. I'm like, you really look crazy. Like, you know, like your thighs got to match your ass. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm all for, like, some women need to go and get a BBL. I'm all for them going to get a BBL.
You don't need to get no damn BBL. Need and BBL don't even go in the damn
they need it.
Who needs a damn BBL?
My thing is, I wouldn't say you necessarily need it, but at the same time, I say, are you doing it for you? Are you doing it? I had somebody ask me about cosmetic surgery, and I said, why do you want to get it? Like I said, mine was for me. It had nothing to do with nobody else.
Stop.
What?
It wasn't a natural hell world would you live in. Somebody just went and got a big ass injected ass for themselves.
Because it may be something that they're insecure about. Because honestly, when you have a true insecurity, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. Like, honestly, my personal situation, I never got any complaints. It was something that I didn't like. I didn't feel comfortable with.
So how many times you look in the mirror at it?
Every day. And I didn't like it, like I said. Huh?
For hours on end?
No, it wasn't that serious.
So
it was still to make me feel better about me.
This is my thing, right? When people get to talk about certain situations that they did for insecurities, and you really look at insecurities, they exist, right? But when somebody's truly insecure, there's always like some over the top type shit that's taking place. And when that shit don't take place, I'm like, you don't really have an insecurity. You got a little conflict about yourself, but it's not a true insecurity. You got conflict and you need to get over that.
Mm-hmm.
True insecure people, it ain't no control there.
Oh.
It's just all gas, just no brakes, just gas, gone. Like when people tell me that they're a sex addict, and I don't doubt that they exist, but I have issues when I ask somebody after they tell me they're a sex addict. I'm like, well, have you broken into somebody's house to get some sex? They say, I don't know, I've done that. Okay, so are you paying for hookers? No, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to understand. What makes you an addict? Are you subscribing to something on a regular? Are you spending ample amount of time? Or have you denied the kids, parents? What's going on? Done none of those things. All right. So you haven't done any of the things that addicts do. You just really like what you like. So we got to stop making excuses at certain points, because somebody.
Okay, so what is your definition of a conflict?
What conflict?
Mine was a stylist.
Okay.
And
how many times you sit there? Okay, so how many times you sit in the mirror, gapped open like Captain Morgan's, looking at your thigh?
None. I'm not built like that. If I don't like it,
right.
I'm gonna either fix it or do something about it. So it's like, I don't know. It was still something within me. Well, we'll say that whether it was a conflict or insecurity, it's something I didn't like about me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did something about it, because like working out, trying to lose weight.
What would make somebody?
I got a question though. Like, so say if you had that part of your thigh kissed and loved on all the time.
I never had any problems with that. I never had any problems. I never had any problems with that. Like I said, like me personally, I had an issue with it since I was a teenager.
All right, hold on, Maria.
Hold
on, Maria. Hold on. TP, welcome, my brother.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Hey,
brother.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question, my man.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, I'm brutally honest, but I'm gentle.
Listen, I'm for it. How many of your friends got BBLs, bro?
Hey, huh?
How many? How many of your male friends got BBLs, bro?
Huh?
How many? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. How many times have you considered getting a BBL, bro?
One time or two, maybe. You can admit it to us.
Hey, I had to close my door for this answer. All right. Excuse my appearance. I'm
right there with you. I just got a hat on.
So, yeah, I should have put a hat on. That usually builds a little character. But I will say this. God, I'm gonna give you two answers, right? And this is gonna come from my heart. God created a man, and men in general, if you are solid with who you are, you don't need no work. Two, when it comes down to for a man to present himself, it's the other elements more than, especially now. A man that can present himself. We are talking, when you ask me that question, are we talking men or women?
Right now, we're just talking men right now.
Okay, all right. I had to ask the question. I'm sorry. So when a man presents himself, a woman is attracted to how he presents himself, not so much the physical attraction. Mm-hmm. Because I have many male friends that for one probably have pheromones, so that's I take that in consideration. Pheromones, how they present themselves, and what they work hard for when they present themselves, right? Mm-hmm. If the conversation goes a little further than just the attraction, just the initial attraction. So it never makes it to that point where the BBLs and and all that other stuff. If a man is so in touch with himself that he has to do that to attract whatever he's going to attract, or make him psychologically feel as though that he needs to do this to get to another level of attraction, then he got more than a attraction problem. Probably got a little mental issues. So I'll say And it will unsurface itself probably too late when the couple or situational ship presents itself, and then some people feel as though they're wasted time figuring out the issues later. But you gotta, like, especially today, you really gotta analyze and digest who you are dealing with, because especially I consider myself a aged gentleman. I throw my age out there. I'm 43 years old, right? So let's just say if I was on the market, right, and I got all this stuff going on, I'm looking for somebody around my age, because them years matter at 43, right? So I'm just say that. So if I'm dating somebody that's 30, I got to take consideration in 13 years, 13 years plus that, when I get 50, she'll be 37, and I mean, whatever the age gap is, right? So when you start uncovering, what people are trying to do to their body. For instance, I hate using her as a example, but like Little Kim, for example, she was a beautiful woman, beautiful, unmatched. And when you start messing with stuff, it creates a bigger problem, because you got psychological issues. I believe that's what I believe.
Absolutely.
So I'm not trying to go down the long road, but at the end of the day, I will value a person who puts in the work, that has not a terrible body, but not an outstanding body, that works out every day, because it let me know that that person endures this exercise alone. And I mean, I'm just talking head to toe, like physical appearance. It cleans the mind. It stimulates other, like, areas of your body that you like, functionality, like flexibility, everything, and it helps you attack issues, your day-to-day issues. So to wrap it up, no.
No, brother, you was perfectly fine. I mean, all I was basically getting to was, it's a point in time for us men to shut the fuck up, because we have said plenty times to our counterparts across the table, this, that, third, fourth, fifth, and it didn't even go through. It just bounced right off.
Right.
And I'm like, what more do you need to do? I mean, water has been wet since the beginning of time. Fire has been hot since the beginning of time. And gravity has always prevailed since the beginning of time.
Yes.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
So can I ask a question?
Go ahead, brother.
What was all the conversations today about? Because I
shut the fuck up.
Men shut the fuck up. Oh, you know something? You know what's the beauty about being quiet? A person will keep on talking, and they will expose themselves more and more if you just shut the fuck up. And that's something, like, as a business owner and me. So I've learned, like, after owning my businesses, that if you stay quiet, people will expose themselves early, and they will show you that they're bad business partners first. And you can weed that out, and then you can really get down to business if you just shut the fuck up.
In sales, first person talk loses.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
I think analyzing is one of the biggest things. Just analyzing, just be quiet and just analyze.
Yeah.
And
that's where I'm at, as far as with our fellas. Instead of hearing, oh, ain't no more good women, this, that, the third. No, there's plenty.
It's plenty.
We're just talking to those who are not receiving the information.
and they are soundboarding off the ones that want to be like them and them want to be like they. And therefore, you know what? It's that one. She's way off in the distance. And while you sitting up there talking, you are all locked in on these individuals who ain't listening. Mm-hmm. And the one that says, you know what? I'm over here. I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm. You know something? This is something that I found I find that I've definitely observed throughout my life, right? I have a lot of friends that's attractive guys, right? And I hate to put it, I'm gonna put it like this. They had literally talked themselves out of situations. Mm-hmm. In other words. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because I'm like, damn, you just shut up.
You had it in the bag. You had it in the bag. So everybody read the room. You just kept talking. Yeah.
You just shut up. And it was crazy. Like sometimes, like, and I just say this in general, right? Everybody got something to say, right? Considering, and then, you know, like, especially like if you, it's just like how you said, like, it's a woman in the room that want to exert that you, for one thing, if you have a presence alone, you probably don't even have to say nothing, right? I believe I'm that type of person, right? While I walk in, I greet, I smile. How you doing? How you doing? Blah, 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 you know. And then that is attraction, right? That's part of attraction. How you carry yourself is attraction. It's everything you do after that will decide, are you the one or not? Mm-hmm. And people expose themselves early, you know, and it's crazy because like, it was just like I said, like people expose themselves early, they will let you know who they are. If they talking a lot, they probably just talk. So, and then, you know, like I got friends that want to be business owners, they went through the whole business process, but they ain't capitalizing, right? They just talkers. And I'm a doer. Tariq can tell you. Like, if like my mind processes so many things. And for instance, like if a woman is talking and she just bap, 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 I'm just like, it's probably something that won't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? So, and it goes both ways. Right. But in this situation, yes, men need to shut the fuck up. I mean,
that's what it comes down to. And Niet don't want the men to shut up because think that it'd be just a more beneficial thing for us to keep revealing them like this is age-old information and keep spewing the same thing over and over.
Switch who you're talking to, your audience.
So that is another one. So you're absolutely right.
Talk to the men? Huh? You suggesting that we talk to the man about what we don't, as men, don't like?
No. So I'm gonna ask her. What is excuse me, Niet? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
no, don't say your name like that on my platform. Like you just all so sweet and bubbly.
Because I am. It's you that be trying to trigger me. That's not gonna work.
Say that one more time. Is who?
You.
You.
You know he stopped saying. That's what I'm saying.
So
how else am I supposed to say it?
So I'm gonna ask a question, right? When you say change your audience, what are you talking about?
To the people that are listening, that want the information.
So how do you know your audience has changed unless you change your environment?
Right.
Or is that what you're talking about?
Right. Change your environment, change your audience.
Change your environment. I believe that. I do believe that, but so it's no buts. So let me stop. No buts, right? You do need to change your audience, I believe. Everything I say is subjective to me. I believe if you change your environment, you also got to change your mindset. And then what your audience call for, that's what you gotta expect to deal with in the future. Because
hold
you
on, your mic.
My mic.
like
That's me.
Yeah. I don't know. Something happened.
He's about to say something dope. I just felt it
He
in my
was.
spirit.
There we
Come
go.
on.
Nope. Log out, log back
Yeah,
in.
come back. Yeah. So I'm glad that as a brother here to clear this situation up, because you know we getting all this other stuff. You know, no, men need to shut the fuck up because it's time. It's been time, honestly, but it's really time to put it into play. You know, I don't want to hear all that men are leaders and all. That ain't gonna change. But right now, the time to lead right now is with a solid mouth.
Yeah.
That's where we at with it right now.
Because I don't care who you are. People get tired of like saying the same thing over and over, and their advice and guidance it isn't being
It's not
applied.
even that I'm saying it. I'm sitting up here watching men on platform, no matter the tone, no matter the posture, no matter the tax bracket, they're all saying the same thing. Some have even been so strategic that they went and cultivated their tone, the man, and their verbiage. They have matriculated on the words that they were going to spew out and say certain things to reach the certain demographic. And these brothers was pressed up in they Armani's and Donna Karen suits, and you knew they had that fresh Itsy Miyake or Bond number 9 just going. You knew it. I'm like, hey, that boy, I know for a fact if I walk in that room, I'm gonna smell that good old NYC Bond number 9 working. I know it. But he did these things and it got ignored. And that's the point that comes back to where my sister over here was like, you men need to talk to the men. I say, you know what? Goddamn right. Then I said, women need to talk to the women. I see now we ain't gonna talk about what women ain't doing.
Oh,
that was not the case.
Yeah, it was.
I gotta run it. That was not the case. The case was during that time.
It was the case.
Gave a reference of something negative.
Hey, ma'am, you're gonna get an invoice. That was the case.
No.
My pain and suffering is real. I'm still suffering from the last one. Don't jump on that list.
I do believe that
Men
women
owe you a lot.
accountable. We have our conversation with us women. Men, yes, you have your conversation with men, and then we intertwine with one another that are receptive to what we feel like we can do to keep, on that bridge. But you can't go out here talking it's like you're speaking a foreign language if you're speaking to people who are not in that realm, not mature, they don't want to change anything, it's working for them. You can't get through to them, but someone will eventually get through to them. That's why we all have our journey, we all have our role. So it's like, don't just stop communicating with one another, then we're going to be messing up somewhere. We're going to be
it's not going to be a mess up. There's listen,
more problems.
You know what the problem is? When you keep talking, it's even like with parenting, right? Mm-hmm. And I tell people, even as a parent, you show your child what needs to be done, maybe once or twice, right? Then at some point in time, you have to let go. Yep. Even if it doesn't get done right then and there, you have to understand of planting a seed. How important
I'm not saying I'm not saying that.
Hold on.
Definitely not saying that.
Hold on. The seeds have been planted. This is what I'm saying. There's no more need to keep planting the seed that has already been planted.
Yep.
It's planted, so now it needs to be watered and nurtured.
No,
guess what?
Not necessarily.
Y'all got that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of natural consequence when it comes to parenting my kids. I taught you, I've trained you. My youngest is 12. At this time,
why are people running around here with these trends then? We're their
because
friends. Hey, you don't need to do this.
But you ain't get
hey, you're great just the way you are.
You didn't get the trends from your mom and daddy.
No, it's still those people that needs to learn the hard way. And that's where those natural consequences come in at. Like, okay, I taught you, I told you more than once. You still don't listen. Go do what you feel you need to do, and you'll learn. That's where those natural consequences come in at. Because I do get it. Like, if you're constantly saying the same thing over and over, I'ma shut the fuck up, like Dee said. So I completely
I'm not saying say the same things over and over to the same people. That's not what I'm saying, because it's like you're being repetitive. Once you keep saying it, it loses the value of it because it's no longer an important message. Important messages come across at one time, pretty much. But you
that's basically what Dee's saying.
The message is, don't say I'm just going to tell it to this person. You need to expand your audience or your network. Like, deliver the message where it's appreciated and needed, not in a place where you keep repeating yourself over and over.
No. You do not manicure.
It's like carrying somewhere else.
You do not manicure your situation to appease somebody. That's the first thing first. I don't care who you are, man or woman. Do not change your delivery up on how you're going to deliver. Deliver as you would deliver. Because when Amazon bring me my package, they're not wearing a FedEx shirt because that's what I want them to do. Right. That's not what's happening. So at the end of the day, no, deliver your message. But you, as the listener, have to come outside of yourself and be prepared to listen.
Right.
That's nothing to do. Once the message is out, it's out. But it's how you're going to take it in. You make the decision. You know what made it easy for me to listen to Kevin Samuels? Because I used to go to his lives when he was just on Zoom with guys. Dude would come into the room, what you know, pussy, no money, no job, having motherfuckers up to today.
I hate that I discovered.
Wait, hold on. This is what he entered the room with.
And
some of us would be like, well, damn, hello to you too.
But y'all listen to him though.
He tells good stuff.
That's the point. The inclination to be inclined to hear what somebody is saying will not allow you to be offended because you're too busy trying to find out where exactly is this individual going. Mm-hmm. Right? I'm not coming in off an assumption or already geared up one way. I'm just not. So when I hear a woman speak about what she would like to see a man do, men, you watch the difference. Watch how men take in that information.
So
watch how they're receiving that. They're making a full-on dialogue. Just keep going, don't run out, keep going, keep telling me. And then it goes, that's easy. Or I can see that. I can do that. Or I'm not quite there. Right? Then let a dude go, well, this is what see, you asking for too much. That ain't it. Me and my girls got to go have my trips. We gotta like, oh good God.
I don't know about that. So I've had conversations with men like, I would like to see you be more, I'm gonna say more confident. I'm gonna say that. Be more confident. What you mean? I'm confident. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. Like, a confident man wouldn't make it this far in the world. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not talking about that. Just, speak more life. Speak more positive. I'm gonna keep speaking the way I've been speaking. I got this far doing it. Like, what are you talking about? I get that. It's the same thing over here with us.
I find more women tend to dispute information given versus more men. Most of the men that I know, you tell them something and they'll
listen and still do what they
actually
want.
Do it. That's the crazy part. Most men that I know will actually do the stuff that I say I feel like they're lacking in.
Not necessarily.
I'm just speaking on most of the men that I know.
Not necessarily, because
sometimes you know what the problem is?
What's the problem?
The men that you've been talking to ain't been dewormed. Next time you go to PetSmart, you go to the worm section. If you go get that medicine, and you put it up under their tongue, right? Now you gotta let them sit for about a day and a half. Now,
saying nothing about. I'm saying because I know
They
we all come
seasoned.
across different types.
you gotta let them
of
sit.
people.
Listen, you gotta let them sit for a day and a half. Now
We come across different types of
you
people.
go get the worms. You
know,
gonna let them
different
sit.
types of people have
Get
various
the worms out.
mindsets, and so with their mindset, they feel I'm the professional. I've been doing it this way, and I've got the results I've gotten. So who are you to come in and tell me that you prefer I change something or do something a different way when you haven't been in my shoes? You haven't been in my situations. I'm doing what works over here.
Most men are more logical than we are.
Yes,
Women are more emotional. Men are more logical. If you make it make sense to that man, he will listen. I bullshit you not.
I beg to differ on that though. I beg to differ on that because
which part?
No, so I say that there has to be a compromise. Like I agree with D Awesome, and I do agree with Niet, right? And I agree with you also. But there are compromises. If you're not willing to compromise, because talking too much will get you in trouble. Not talking enough will get you in trouble. And when I say get you in trouble, I just like you will find yourself being successful and unhappy because you don't have nobody, a significant other or somebody to share your time with. But also, you're gonna have to get out of whatever makes you comfortable for just to satisfy the partner. Because I mean, that's the person you plan on spending time with. If a woman at all given times, if she's happy at everything you do, then she ain't the person for you. If a man is happy every time that a woman she wants you to do something, then there's a lie. Because if a person can make you happy at any given time, and I have no differences, you live in a false life. Because
your phone's going back out.
Somebody trying to call you, bro? I think somebody trying to call you.
It was saying some good stuff. It's your phone.
Y'all quit calling bro, man. He over here giving us gems and y'all over here hating. Stop calling bro. He busy.
But there he goes, trying to come back in.
But anyway, we waiting on Niet to start this dating show. I got a homeboy by the name of Seymour who's gonna be the first candidate on the show.
I heard that name before. You know, was he a criminal?
Nah, he ain't no criminal.
Lose his job over something?
Yeah, he ain't no criminal, and at least not yet. Anyway, you know what?
I don't think we want Seymour. Nah,
Seymour. Where's Seymour?
No,
I'm trying to see more of Seymour. I want to see what Seymour got fired for. That's the man right there.
Man, God rest Kevin Samuels.
Yes,
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people didn't. Even some men that didn't agree with what Kevin was saying because they didn't like his tone.
He spoke facts.
And so the thing about it is, in today's world, you can tell the truth and still be considered a hater.
Yep.
Trust me, go to your local barbershop and tell that man his team is ass with an 0-16 record in the middle of a football season, and he gonna call you a hater. All right. And be like, bro, it's not like y'all lost by a little bit every game. Y'all lost by 1,000 every game. Like every week, somebody put up record history numbers that people don't do in a season. You understand? He gonna call you a hater. So it's a different climate of individuals that we're dealing with. A lot of people don't read. There are some readers, but it's not like it once was because everything is conveniently just pushed here and there, right? Mm-hmm. So let me give you an example. I received an article I received an article from a friend, and he said, "This is crazy." I'm like, "But did you read it?" He's like, "Man, yeah, AI. They just gonna take all the jobs." I said, "Did you miss the part where the guy gave an order and the AI overwrit that order and turned and killed him? Did you?" He said, "I didn't see that part." So all he saw was on the headlines that AI operates a drone. That's it. That just goes to show you what a lot of people do in today's climate. So being in cahoots with somebody that is going to converse with you on an adult level and say, "Hey, no, listen up." So real quick, everybody, while I got you here, Fayetteville, North Carolina, you might or might not see me. I don't want to come by myself because I don't want to take y'all women. I am from Houston. They gonna know I'm not from there. So I'm gonna stay home. All right. So, Fayetteville, North Carolina, July 29th. There's a red carpet event that is going down. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. T-Max Network will be the plug on that situation. So July 29th, you have a good amount of time to get yourself together, set some funds aside. Or, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself set up in another way. You got time. And go ahead, use that time wisely to do what you need to do. So when you get there and you see who all there, you know, hey, here's my card, you know. But July 29th, it is going down Fayetteville, North Carolina. So get ready and be ready. Get ready today so you don't have to try to get ready. Then you just be ready. So we are here. And because Niet was a guest on today's show, and you know, she didn't get her worm medicine in time.
Look. We're gonna have to clarify something like this. Okay.
Old people do not give you worms.
Wait, hold on.
I've been
you didn't have your show today because you didn't get your worm medicine in time. Had you got your worm medicine, you would have been, you know, boss talk would have been, we all here, we boss talking.
What am I, a dog?
I'm a ball.
Am I animal? Am I rodent?
What do
you don't even know the theme songs.
What are you talking about?
What am I?
What do you mean?
You trying to call me animal?
No.
A rodent?
Bro, people get worms.
No, not this people. This people don't get worms. Not this people.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You changed your hair because you got worms. Stop playing with me. Anyway.
I changed my hair because this is a quick style for me.
Yeah, to get the worms out.
I'm not dealing with y'all. Y'all are horrible.
He horrible.
You got the
animal on the low.
You got the worst kind of worms.
Do you worm women? You do worm puppies.
How do I got the worst kind of worms?
You got the worst kind. You got the worms that keep your mouth closed when it need to be open about some stuff.
Y'all made me delete the message. I wanted to let dude down the easy way with a text message. Y'all talked me into going. So I'm sneaking on the phone with y'all.
Do that next time so you can learn how to separate yourself from situations you really don't want to be in.
He was my friend. Y'all, I told y'all I wanted to step out and like cancel on the get together. Y'all told me, no, you need to go. You need to have a conversation. I already told you I suck at conversations.
You didn't have the conversation.
You didn't have the conversation.
It's his fault. How you gonna be my friend for 8 years and then all of a sudden tell me you like me? That's weird. Now I'm mad at you. You messed up our friendship.
Donald.
Shut up, silly woman.
He should have never told me that. That was his fault. He messed up our friendship.
But still,
that's his fault. You think that's my fault?
I had a conversation though.
Whoa. Him telling you he liked you messed up the friendship.
Yes, because he already knew how.
No. See. You drumming up other stuff. Let's stick right here. We're gonna keep this box real nice and tight. So, if he had said, I don't like you, and I don't want to see you ever again, that would have been better?
If he would have said what?
I don't like you, and I don't want to ever see you again. That would have been better?
Yeah, that's not what happened, though. He liked me romantically.
No, that's not what I asked you what happened. I said, would that have been better?
Yeah, better than what it is now. Yes, because now it's weird to be around him even as a friend. Like, we was friends for 8 years. We never crossed that line. We've both been single for 4 times if you count now. At the same time, he's never tried. He never told me nothing like that.
You still ain't
what?
You still ain't crossed the line.
But it's still like, how do you say that after the fact and like you're married legally, even if you're separated? Like, that's weird. And like, I gave him relationship advice.
Weird, okay? Because
I gave him relationship advice with the same woman. Good relationship advice.
And
so why would you tell me you like me, like, and then like you're still legally married, even though you're separated, you're still legally married. And
you are the problem in this situation, not him. Come and tell you why.
The problem?
One, you didn't give an adequate response when it took place initially. Because when
I ignored him because I didn't know how to take it.
No, you didn't give an adequate response, and you still have it. The man said, I like you. You nutted up. You didn't say, hey, you know what? Honestly, this is where I stand. This is position. I can't go for this, or this ain't going to work for me. Hell, you've been better off saying I'm about to become a nun. You didn't do any of those things. So guess what? You're the weird one in the situation, not him, because he came to you straight up and said, this is the case. I like you.
In my defense?
No, you have no defense. You have
when he told me.
No. Don't make me get Donald. Don't make me get Donald.
Who's Donald?
Donald!
Shut up, silly woman.
Can I speak? Okay, I'm gonna shut up, silly woman. When he told me that originally, we was at a club. I told him, you've been drinking. You just lost a close family member. And, you're married. So I kind of blew it off, but I knew he had some stuff going on. And I didn't want...
How long ago was that?
About 2, maybe 3 months ago.
Okay. 70 to 90 days ago. You do understand that when people are under the influence or angry, the likelihood of them being dishonest is very low.
I know he's telling the truth.
Hold on. Because not only did he keep up the drunken facade that you're giving us while sober for 70 plus days, you still didn't respond adequately. You still didn't say, this is the situation. This is where I stand. You still didn't tell him you was about to become a nun.
I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Okay.
Because he is a great dude.
And?
I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I knew he was in a vulnerable state even after that. But so like I'm kind of playful. So I told him, even the last time I seen him, I told him then. And he kind of, no one takes me seriously unless we're actually handle business. That's like the only time I kind of say it with a straight face. Seriously. when I'm handling business, I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so I kind of said it kind of playfully. Like when he tried to hold my hand, I kind of snatched my hand away. But and then like I've been avoiding him since, like ever since, because it's like the stuff that we would normally do together as friends. We've been friends for 8 years, like
And
movies, dinners, like
you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this: you've been associates with this man for a long time. You ain't been friends, because if you was his friend,
okay, we'll say associates even.
You would have told him where you stood, friend.
It's that night that he told me, because
Don't matter. You had 70 plus days afterwards.
I've been trying to avoid this conversation and him.
We're beyond that night.
I've been trying to avoid the conversation.
Well, why are you trying to avoid something? Do we not understand that a problem unsolved is still a problem that is unsolved?
Not if I stop dealing with you altogether.
You still have that issue, because although you might stop dealing with that person, another situation may arise and you will be faced with a similar situation that is just like the last one. And therefore that problem is still facing you in the face. You are the weird one in this situation. You are the failed friend in this situation. You are the one that didn't take notice of her option and her opportunity to say, this is where I stand. And guess what? You didn't even have to go off. You didn't have to be belligerent. You didn't have to get mad. You just said this ain't it. I can't do that. It would have been that simple.
Okay, so the first time I thought he was just drunk. He kept telling me that night he wasn't drunk. He just started drinking. So I'm like, okay. The second
we got the story. What we're not getting is you accepting the responsibility of the situation.
He should have never told me that. If you're legally married and you know how I feel about marriages, then you should never approach me with the fact that you like me and always have.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I told the second dude, and I got cussed out by that one.
And guess what? He going about his business. He going about his business.
He did. I blocked him.
He going about his business. I'm gonna tell you right now. He is on Tinder right now trying to get some stuff going. He is gone about his business.
I've been friends with that one for over 20 years. Why he blocked me on social media?
And
I had to block him from my text messages. He blocked me on social media. He called me a bad friend. How am I a bad friend?
You are.
How?
Because it's stuff you could have handled.
With this other dude, I told him that. And it's crazy because it's like I haven't had a bunch of male friends that we've never been anything other than friends, not even a little bit. And all of a sudden, now that I'm single legally, all of a sudden, all my guy friends like me. Like I've literally been approached, like,
ma'am,
like even like my married friends. It's been 3 weeks.
You are dismissing a whole obvious point. Why would I take my time to court you and you're in the middle of a situation or trying to come out of a situation? There's no time for me to do that. There's no time for me to do that. I don't go into a yard filled with untrained pit bulls until the yard is clear.
But we was friends years before that, so why is it any different now?
No. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to escape accountability of situation.
What is my accountability?
They understood the assignment.
What is the assignment?
Opportunity wasn't present. Now it is. Let me present myself.
I don't like it. You've been my friend.
And
you're the one that blocked me. The one that blocked me is the only single one. Everybody else is married.
Well, that's what you left out. So I don't even know. I don't even understand why you mentioning them, because they don't matter. They got whole wives.
The Wayne that's what I was telling you about. The Wayne that I've been friends with for 8 years has married. Everybody is freaking married.
Bro.
Why approach me with this nonsense?
Let me talk to Marcus. You
help me out, Marcus.
No, you ain't getting no damn help. Marcus.
Help me understand. How is it my fault?
Hold on, Marcus. As a man who is currently going through a divorce,
which is me.
Right. Let's say there is a very stacked young lady who is very brilliant and intelligent, good looking, feminine, and kind, right?
Mm-hmm.
She knows that you are coming out of a situation. Let's say she's been around for a few years. You got somewhat of a rapport. And this woman says to you one night, after having a couple of martinis, you know what, Marcus? I really do like you. What's your response to that?
Damn, I really do like you, Marcus. I'll be like, first I'd like to know how long have you been thinking this? Why now? Because damn, I mean, why now? You know what I'm saying? Like, why now? What's the
exactly why now?
No. You don't get to say exactly, because you know the difference is he took action. You did nothing.
I asked that.
Right.
I asked that with the one guy. The other guy, like they blamed it on like, oh, well, we're going through situations. Don't put me in a weird position to know that you like me, and we've been friends for all these years, but you know how I feel about marriage and how sacred I feel that is, and you're fucking married regardless of how many issues you're going through. Regardless of whether you're separated or not, you're still legally tied to somebody else. And as my friend, you know that about me. This same friend have gave you marital advice. Great marital advice.
And
now I asked
you did
about
not
the same
say
woman.
No.
So did you mess with him or no?
With it.
No, I never crossed those lines.
But she went on a date.
Out of 8 years with the one.
You just went on a date with him.
She went on a date with him.
I didn't consider it a date because as friends, without crossing the line, throughout the 8 years, we went to movies, we went out to eat. I helped him pick out his fucking Christmas tree for his wife and their kids as friends.
And
we never crossed those lines. So like I was telling you before, D, after he told me that, it was weird hanging out with him since.
Right.
Because
yeah,
like
don't. As long as you didn't cross. If you didn't cross the line, if she didn't cross the lines, I believe her.
No,
if she didn't cross those lines,
here's
I believe
the situation, bro. Cause see what she's doing is she's playing scapegoat.
Tell it.
She ain't telling you the fact that man said something, and for 90 days, she done went on 2 items. She done went on 2 outings with this man, and not yet one time said, "Listen, this ain't the thing for me."
She did what now?
She didn't say this ain't for me.
No, you said she went on what now?
I met up with him after that. So like the first night he told me, we was at a club together, and that's when he told me, but we was both drinking. And
No. She bypassing the fact that she already got that information. 3 months.
That was the night. The night we went out to the club is when he told me.
She didn't already know how this man is about.
You don't went drinking at the club with him.
No, the night we went drinking at the club is when he told me. That's when I told him, you've been drinking, you recently lost a relative or whatnot, and you're married. And so he was like, well, I'm not drunk. So I kind of let it be. We danced together. That was like the most intimate or whatever.
Some women would just be like, man, you know what, man, this is kind of disrespectful. I don't really want to talk to you no more because you don't cross the line. But if she keep going further, like drinking with him and kicking it with him, and she know how he feel about her, it's no longer, it's a friendship, but she knows everybody grown, you know what I'm saying? And she knows how he feel about her, and she's not. How do you keep going with him if you know how he feel about you now? Because now it really ain't no friendship. It's just he's owning you because he knows what it is. But he's a man.
I could kind of get that, but at that night at the club, we was already there. It wasn't like as soon as we got in.
Wait. Can I tell you that this grill is hot? Don't put your hand on it.
I'm open because I really want to understand.
Wait, because we get too far. Can I tell you that this grill is hot? Don't put your hand on it.
I really want to understand. So
I want to know. Can I tell you this grill is hot? Don't put your hand on it.
Yes.
Okay. And you gonna put your goddamn hand on that hot ass grill anyway, ain't you?
So you know how he feel about you now. So now when y'all go kicking it or whatever y'all doing, you already know what it is now. It's not no longer friendship type shit. It's like
exactly. And that's when I realized it was weird. So not that night though. That night I figured he just going through some stuff. He just buried his relative.
So he going through something, so it's time for him to holler at you.
That's basically what it felt like. So that's
you know what? I just lost my mom, so I think I need to see what's going on with you in the room, in the bedroom.
Hold on, like that day.
She said he going through something, so now it's time to go on and not she going through something, he going through something.
But here's the situation, though.
You gotta hear me out though. That day, that's honestly what I took it as. So I didn't pay him any attention that night.
2.5 months go by. She's still interacting with this man, knowing how he feels about her.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's the point that she's dismissing. All this other stuff. Oh, it's his fault and this, that, and the third. This how I feel about this. She never once corrected it.
Well, let me say this. That day at the day at the club, he told me that after we was there drinking, that would have been our normal interaction as friends, never crossing the line in 8 years. Like, didn't even make it a little bit known that he was interested in me.
Oh, you really? Listen, I mean, I know you're an adult, and I'm not gonna ever. I don't know you that way to say anything fly, but he haven't ever.
Never.
Because listen, my theory is as a straight man, I cannot ever have a girl as a friend because we don't have nothing in common. Only reason I will be her friend is me trying to, you know what I'm saying?
He's at some point. always being respectful.
Right. Okay.
He never disrespected his relationship. I never disrespected my relationship. Up until this time, we've been single or separated.
And y'all, and both of y'all spouses know that y'all are friends and y'all best friends and stuff.
My spouse at the time, because I was legally married when we first met. He knew we was working out together. He knew he took my car to get the oil change during our marriage when I was at work. His spouse knew enough about me. She blocked me at one point in time. I don't know their conversation. I don't ask. That was none of my business. But our spouses, to my knowledge, my spouse knew about him. They never met. His spouse knew enough about me to block me at one point in time.
Your guy never met him?
No.
And that was your best friend?
My ex-husband?
The other dude's your best friend.
No, he's not my best friend, but he's a friend.
Let me ask you this question right here. I'm just not throwing no shit, nothing. I'm just asking you a question. As a female that's married, is it okay to have a man as a friend like that when you're married? Or you know what I'm saying? Because I know it could be a conflict. With your husband.
I will say yes and no. I think it depends on that relationship. So even right now, if I was to get in a serious relationship and my man will say, I don't want you hanging out with no man friends, there's only, outside of my blood siblings, males, there's only 2 that I consider like my brothers that will be non-negotiable. But to me, they're like my brothers.
I feel like my wife, if it's not your blood, no, we're not hanging out with no other guys like that.
So see, with me, I was raised a little bit different. I was raised in foster care. So to me, blood means nothing. But
respect, there's respect. No, respect over blood. Respect over anything.
And there's only 2 guys that I consider my brother that aren't blood mine. So outside of them 2, all my male friends can kick rocks, honestly. There's no beef, no issues, but my man come first.
Why does this guy is more important if he's not your blood? Why is he over?
He's not more important. My ex just didn't have a problem with it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. But I mean, at some point I would have kind of think in my head, like, man, I know that he don't have a problem with it, but it is kind of weird for me to be hanging out with a guy. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
we never crossed ever.
I know it, but he probably won't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if he had a problem with it, he knew about it, so he would have said something. There was a particular friend he told me about. That friend no longer existed.
Why did he say something about that friend and not this other friend?
He met him and didn't feel comfortable.
Oh.
So nothing ever crossed the lines there. But at the same time, my man come first. The way I see it, is my family comes, the family I created comes above any and everybody,
And
including to me.
I honor that, but you know what don't come first? You and your wall of standards. They don't come first.
What standard?
But the standard is if you don't deal with a certain type of thing or a certain type of people, you don't voice that. You said clearly. Hold on. You said clearly. I rather avoid it. So I honor and applaud you for having all the gumption and gall and everything for your family. That's wonderful. But one thing you're going to have is you above all things, 24/7. Every second per second, you're going to always have you. And the fact that you decide to not go ahead and say, listen, bro, this ain't my thing. This ain't that.
I told you, like the first time was
you
in the
told
club.
Me you didn't want to have the discussion, or you was trying to avoid stuff, and you already had situations you was trying to avoid from other people, which didn't help out.
You listen.
I did listen.
The time at the club, that was the first time. He was drunk. I took it as, you're drunk, you don't mean it, you just got a lot of stuff going on. The second time is when I say he tried to hold my hand. We've never done that. That's why I said it felt weird. So
have y'all ever been out where y'all had drinks before?
Yeah.
And he never ever did this? He down?
Never. In 8 years. That's why it's weird.
Though. Huh. He had a wife at home then, bro.
That don't. I mean,
he got married like
he had a wife
brother. That's cool. Home, that's fine. That's fine and all. But I mean,
but they were separated and she moved out of town and left him with the kids. But the thing is, on my
end, the situation now. He's
in
available.
my end, though. In my end, I'm looking at it as this is still the same friend I had.
Well, he always been available because people do shit without. I mean, you know how.
No, you're absolutely right. To that point, I'm talking about as far as the marriage go. The woman that left him with kids and then went to a whole other state. Right now, her headboard is smacking the hell out of her damn wall.
That don't have nothing to do with me.
Twirling her toes like a motherfucker right now.
That don't have nothing to do with me, though.
It is what it is.
That don't have nothing to do with me, though.
Hey, we ain't talking to you right now. We ain't talking to you right now. This is not your part of the show. We ain't talking man to man.
I'm gonna shut up.
Because when you have a relationship.
So the situation is, bro. This is the situation, fam. The man had a woman leave him with kids and go to a whole nother state.
Right.
At that point, as a man, he understood like this is a chase I'm not gonna give in to.
I didn't find that part out
until we ain't talking to you. We ain't talking to you. We ain't talking to you.
Yeah.
So, man came to a point. This is a chase I'm not going to go give in to.
Right.
All right. So he did what he needed to do, took his time, this, that, and the third, and he started to realize,
right,
hey, this is a potential situation. I ain't saying it got to happen today, but let me at least say something.
I'm sorry, man. After this many years, I think somebody done said something already before in the past.
No.
It's been some type of. It had to be some type of red flag.
There's always might have been a thought. Somewhere,
right? God.
Well, of course, there's always been a thought. That's why he did it.
There's always been a thought. That's like, don't get me wrong.
He told me that thought has always been there. But to God, he's never said nothing disrespectful to his relationship.
Hey,
okay.
Right now, we're going to come back to you. So, situation is, bro had the thought, right?
Right.
But the thought at the time could have been more like, you know what? If this don't ever manifest to where I want it to go or where I think it should go,
right,
then let me look around and see this, that, and the third, right?
Right.
Because he's still a father.
All right. Yeah.
And right now, above all things, he's a father because there's no woman in the house. She didn't dip.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's thinking, what is the next best thing, because he still wants to be kind of that married type of situation. It's a thing I used to do, bro. Before I even got married, I used to ask people all the time. Especially when they were divorced or separated. I was like, do you miss being married? Not necessarily to that person.
Right.
Do you miss being married? And rather it was a man, a woman, or they came out of a gay relationship or a domestic type of situation, the partnership type of situation, they would all take like that good 10 seconds. You could see that strong thought process taking place.
Right.
And them shoulders finally relax, and it seemed like a burden kind of cracked, but it was still lingering. And they would say, even though I may not necessarily miss the person, I still miss their conversation.
Right.
I still miss the fact that them being there. You know what I mean? It was like the honesty start to come to the forefront.
But
and so,
as my friend,
hey, you in timeout.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. That's kind of
this man said something sensible.
Yeah.
And then this is what I'm getting on her about, was in return of sensibility, you could have been sensible back just by saying that don't work for me. I'm sorry.
Because she's still married, right? He's just the one that's going out.
No. He's separated from that woman. She in a whole other state. Right now,
Miss Maria is married.
I'm divorced.
Okay.
No, Maria's not married.
I was divorced. He didn't get married. It was together. Like they got together about a year after me and him met. But I've been giving him good relationship advice.
That shit ain't been no good because they ain't together. That shit was horrible.
It was her, not him. From what he was telling me, it was her and not him. I told him they should try counseling. She didn't want to try counseling. I told him, like, you need to sit her down privately or whatnot and actually
Here's
talk
some relationship advice for you, though. Because outside of relating to anything, anyone else, you need to relate to yourself.
It wasn't me trying to push up on him. We'll say that.
That was a situation. Everything that you're saying, it didn't work this, it didn't work that. You trying to avoid it is null and void.
I'll say this. Honestly,
no, ma'am.
They had relationship issues that they never should have got married with. 2 months before they got married,
Damn him. Because him did his part.
Did you believe that? Did you believe what he told you, that it was her fault on everything? Did you believe that?
He didn't say it was her fault. Honestly, their issues that he told me about came from her kids. He count her kids as his. They've been together for about 7 years.
But the reason that they separated, I'm sure he blamed her, correct?
Their kids, yeah. Well, her biological kids, but he claimed those kids as his own. Yes.
Yeah, and they've been married for a while.
2 years.
Okay,
July will be 2 years.
Marcus.
Yeah.
But where is that is my fault outside of, like I said, the first day he told me that he
right
there.
Stop right there. When you receive the information,
he was drunk.
Watch this. No, don't matter. Drunk people don't lie. Drunk people don't lie. Drunk people don't lie.
My thing is, I still threw it off. Even to him, I told him.
I know what your thing isn't. Your thing isn't telling people straight up right then and there.
It's not.
That's your thing. So
it's not.
If I ask you, hey, let's go smoke some crack, and you know that's not your thing, are you gonna say, well, I'm no, you're gonna be like, hey man, what you talking about? That ain't what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I'll say this.
Same situation, I keep telling you.
I'll say this though.
Stop that. Stop. Because you keep trying to revert back to a whole nother situation that don't go past the situation that's the main thing, which is you. Because he ain't here. You are. And the information that you are giving me, you had control to say, this ain't it.
Well, I'm telling you, the first night I said you're drunk, basically like you're married, because I didn't find out he was even separated until that night. And he didn't. Even then, he didn't go into details. I just kept blowing him off like you're drunk.
How long has he been separated before he did that?
Honestly, I don't know. Like,
because this is your best friend, right? And you should.
I didn't say he was my best friend. I said he's my homeboy.
Guess what, Marcus? Again, the bypass is this.
I did kind of try to avoid this situation.
She wasn't with the situation in the discussion, and she didn't say you wasn't with the situation. You wasn't with it. It wasn't in favor. You didn't like it. You don't care for it. It's
weird.
Okay, all the above. So right now, out of the weirdness, the weird one was you because you didn't say anything.
He shouldn't have been weird. If you know you're my friend. Yes, you're my friend. You know how I feel that marriage should be sacred.
Find a way to blame him for the response you didn't give.
Why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that? Even put me in that position
Guess what?
To tell you that. We've been friends for 8 years up until this point.
You eat chitlins. I don't. You put that shit on my plate, I'm smacking it across the room. That's the difference. You did not respond at any kind of way whatsoever. Like I said,
I
you didn't
snatched my hand away the first time we met up after
you did not respond. You did not say, I am not for that.
Me moving my hand isn't showing that
you did not say, I am not with it. I'm not for it. It's not my thing. I don't like it. I don't want it.
Well, then just the other day, I tried to test, so you told me to delete it.
No, you realize.
Because let me tell you something, D. When you married, and this goes for man or female, normally when you married and you have a friend that's the opposite sex, normally it's kind of, I'm just saying, for most people, it's kind of disrespectful to have, have close friends like that, because your husband is your best friend, your wife is your best friend. But normally what happens with a lot of people is when they get out of the relationship they're in, the next person up is
somebody close to them in a lot of cases.
The person that you know real good. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying?
How is that my fault?
I didn't say it was your fault. I didn't say it was your fault. I'm just saying this.
He is saying it's my fault.
He said it's your fault. Whatever was your fault. Your fault for what?
She didn't respond like she needed to respond about a situation that she knew she wasn't for.
Oh, and she kept everything the same after she told her that?
Right.
Well, D.
I didn't keep it the same.
D, she is single.
But guess what? Her single ass should have went on ahead and said, listen, bro, I'm not with it.
I didn't keep it the same because
she can't keep it. She can't change it because she's in a great position.
I'm not. It's a position I don't want to be in. He's a great dude. I'll be lying if he said he wasn't a great dude. I'll be lying if I said we didn't vibe good. But to me, the fact
characteristics.
But to me, it's the fact that he's legally married.
We're talking about the fact that you're trying to use the fact that he let you know he liked you as a goddamn.
Wait a minute, we still talking about this?
Yes.
Because she
don't.
No.
Oh, they've been talking about this for a long time.
I left and I came back.
He made our friendship.
I'm doing all right, Queen. How you doing?
He never told me he liked me.
What she's trying to do is she's trying to avoid the responsibility of the play that she had in the situation.
My thing is, after the first day he told me that we was at a club, we was both
did we not go to the movies and we said we didn't want to go to the movies?
And y'all told me. I was told.
Did we not go to the restroom after we said we didn't want to go to the restroom?
I mean, she's clearly in a good position of where she's not married no more, so she
no. Her position is not the problem.
I know it.
Her actions.
I know
is the problem. Her lack of actions is the issue. You know what?
I will say,
you know what I'm doing? I'm starting to tie in some shit because it's starting to become just this goddamn connected. Your ass was the same individual that told me putting gas in your car is a manly goddamn thing. So you know what I'm thinking? Your association of telling a man or telling a woman that, hey, I like you or don't like you is that man's situation. When your response is your own, that's not his response. Your response
I've been avoiding him. I've only hung out with him twice after that. The first time he tried to hold my hand, I snatched my hand away. That's
we
weird.
Don't care about you avoiding him because all you did was create more of a problem and leave room for more hope. You know how you kill hope? You kill that shit with truth. Nigga, I ain't with it. I don't like you. You've been better off talking about you was gay.
I like you as a person.
You didn't do it.
I apologize to y'all because I said I was gonna cook. I had my daughter over here again, man, and I was cooking. But remember I told you I was gonna cook on Sunday, so I did a seafood broil. I don't know if y'all can really see this.
Yeah.
I'm mad I didn't get any.
The mussels,
mussel, shrimp, sausage. Yeah, I did a seafood broil, and ain't nobody came to eat. My daughter told me she don't want none, And
ship something to my house.
I'm just sad, man. I'm sick and tired of cooking like this and nobody coming to eat, D.
Look, just
I
drop
eat.
your address in the private.
I eat. I love to eat.
No, you don't.
Drop your address in the private chat. I'll be your daughter. Which means, no matter of fact, you already my cuz. Look, cuz
like big bro.
Cuz I know you cooked today. What you got, man?
Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Now I got this whole thing of dang brawl. I don't even know. I'm not even hungry. I just kind of cooked it for her, and I thought she was gonna bring one of her friends over to eat, but oh well.
You got a
man.
You got an igloo and some dry ice. You can send it to me, bro.
You know what? I'll find something if I could.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You do that, bro. I got you.
It's fire. It's a little spicy, but it's fire.
Listen, I got Kenyan and Liberian friends that made some rice, and it just was a different flavor right there. Boy, I was like, hard hell.
Yeah, I eat. I love food.
We ain't talking to you right now. You don't get no food. You don't get no food until you start speaking up for yourself.
I do like in that area.
No food.
I'm admitting I do like in that area when
we don't care about what you admitting. We say take action, because admitting it is just like a gloss over.
The last person
from time to time. You know what?
Ooh, Denver lost.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Hey,
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Eddie Kane.
I quit.
Eddie Kane admit. So what? I have a drink or two. What now? I'm an alcoholic. Hell yeah, you alcoholic. Yeah. So Eddie Kane Jr.
I thought he smoked crack.
He did. But remember when he came into the room, all this smoking and drink. So I have a drink or two.
Nettie, what are you eating of?
I know.
Oh, she's taking her worm medicine.
Huh?
I know we over here hungry. I done had drinks and no food.
Oh, you just bit into some rice?
The shrimp fried. I ain't cooking shrimp fried rice.
That sounds good.
I wish I had somebody that if I knew you was cooking, I'd been up over there and not ordering out on a Sunday.
I know that's right.
I ain't
Where you at,
Marcus?
Marcus?
Shopping, you guys.
Did you well?
But I still wasn't wrong. I don't think.
You're wrong as hell.
Hold on one second, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on one
As
second.
my friend, I don't think he should have put me in that position, knowing how.
Stop. Because what you're not doing is you're not accepting the fact that you had a total responsibility of a response. You chose not to give one. You chose to dance around it. And you also chose to go hang out with him on certain occasions.
The first day,
fuck the first day. I'm not trying to hear that, because we done told you the other day, hey, 45 seconds, address the shit and be done with it.
Well, I also said that
night. No, you didn't.
What I said.
He looked good. Look, this all me and Niet saw. He looked good. Damn phone going all over the goddamn theater. Oh, he's so nice looking. Oh. And then next thing you know, we see this. I don't know what to do. I don't know. And we're like, get on.
I didn't say I didn't know what to do. I said I need to get the hell out of here.
Yes, you fucking did. I don't know what to do. And me and Niet sit up there like, hey, we don't want to be around for this.
I said I needed to get out of here.
That came later. Before all of that came later.
A great team effort.
It was first. I was in the parking lot before he pulled up, and I said, I need to leave. You're like, no, you need to have the conversation first. I'm like, at the movies shouldn't be when we have this conversation. It should be afterward. Like, it shouldn't be here.
You didn't have it then.
Exactly. Who has the conversation like that? Like when you're literally meeting them on the spot.
People who say I don't deal with certain situations. That's who have those discussions, regardless of what the fuck's going on.
I needed to run.
How many times I've been to TD Jake's church?
How many times?
Zero. You want to know why? Because I don't want to. It ain't got nothing to do with him. I don't want to. It's got nothing to do with the Bible. I don't want to. It's got nothing to do with Christianity. I don't want to go to his church.
Well, we was hanging out before then, so he made it weird.
What?
He should have never told me he liked me. He should have never tried to switch up our relationship.
Man.
I don't take accountability for this.
We understand. We see.
Clearly. He shouldn't have. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it is. Him
telling you he liked you fucked up your whole life timeline, huh?
No, but it made our friendship weird. It made it different.
No, it didn't.
How did it?
It didn't. All you had was information. That was it.
That I didn't need. Like, you're still legally married.
Hey, you know how much information you have that you don't need?
Now I can't even look at you the same. I can't look at you the same. It feels weird hanging out with him now. Like, it didn't feel weird before. We were just friends. Like, I noticed you like me now, so now it's different when we go to the movies. It's different when we go grab something to eat.
You know, as much as people didn't fell in love, they fell out of love.
Yeah.
You know that, right? You know that
Yes.
actually did happen, right? So you think liking your ass won't be uneasy as unliking your ass?
I don't want to be around you. It feels weird. It messed up our friendship.
No, you are the weird one.
So even if I would have told him, what difference would have made it? Still would have made our friendship weird.
No, it wouldn't. He would have had respected your position. He would have understood because you gave him a logical explanation. You avoided all of that.
It weird. No,
you
he should have never
You
told
said
me
something
that.
earlier about men are receptive,
Being logical.
make it make
Yep.
sense.
Yep. And
He
she doing
still should have
everything-
never
she doing
told me
everything
that.
She said women do. Right now.
What was his point? What was his point? What was his point of telling me that though?
Because he liked you.
Duh.
But now it's weird.
You weird.
Even if I would have told him, it still would have been weird. It still would have been weird hanging out with you because now I know you like
You know
me.
how many women have
Well,
told me
then
they
I
liked me
guess
when I was
the whole
single?
thing is like when you first found it to be weird and you did not want to pursue it in that type of way. That's when you should have said something and not really hung out for another time.
There was this girl in Florida.
The first day
Let
he
me
was
tell you
drunk,
something.
so I
Hold
blew
on.
that off.
Wait a minute. There's this girl in Florida. We still cool.
Right, because he likes you.
This girl is thick as cold chocolate milk with syrup running through it. You hear me? And she's in Florida. She's a beautiful girl. She got 4 sons. Brilliant young men. As you know, she reached out to me one day and was like, "Hey, D, I would like to see where this go." And this came after a girl from Haiti reached out to me on the same thing. Did I go, "Oh no, I'm gonna avoid this. This is weird"? No, I just like, listen. At this point in my life, I can't even afford to give you that.
Okay,
And
so
you know what? Wait. And she says, "I can respect that." You know what the other one said?
What?
I understand.
Okay.
Guess what? People are more receptive to the information that you relay back to the information that they give to you. Because a lot of times when people come to you, they have an understanding of, hey, I may not get this thing that I'm asking for, but I'm going to ask anyway.
So how many times did you hang out with them afterwards?
A few times. But the thing about it was, I wasn't hanging out with anybody like that. And it wasn't
Did it
weird.
feel weird after that?
No. You want to know why? Because I'm me. I'm going to make the determining factor if something's weird or not. And because I said, you know what, this is my response to the situation, I still see them as great individuals that they are.
Yeah.
They're still absolutely still attractive individuals as they are. But the situation is that wasn't my place and my point in my life. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to buy into it. I'm not going to play into it. Would it have been a fun thing? I'm pretty sure it would have. I'm more than likely sure it would have been a fun thing. However, the necessary thing was not to waste time.
Yeah.
You wasted a lot of time. You wasted a lot of time just by not saying this is not for me.
But he already knew my stance. You got to think about it. You think about it though. This has been my friend for over 8 years.
Who cares if it was your friend for 9,000 years?
So shouldn't you already know how I feel about certain things?
Guess what? People change every day.
I don't want no parts of that.
Well, guess what? Then what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to catch the next NASA spaceship to the moon, because people change every day.
Yeah.
There's somebody right now that is finding out that they like somebody that they didn't know that they liked.
I just wonder why he felt comfortable with saying this now, and he never ever felt comfortable with saying this. You know what I'm saying? Like how, like
he was
sometimes
involved and she was involved.
I think it was the fact that he was in a vulnerable state. Vulnerable state.
Don't give her no damn out. She failed the assignment. She failed the assignment.
I said this from the beginning. The first day he was drunk.
How many times has a man said, listen, you come to my house, I'm going to give you a massage. When we get to that point, I'm going to pull out all these gerbils and flamethrowers. And you was like, wait a minute. Hold on.
He never said that. Hold on, though. You got to hear me out to fully get it. The first day.
No, I heard you out.
You didn't.
Listen,
no, you didn't.
You're saying this man likes you. Thank you, wife school. Thank you, the wife school. It's because he likes you. People like people. They change. You know what? I'm a dope ass person. Hold on. About the 2 women I told you about. You know what made them like me? Because of the time that they got to spend with me. Over the years, they got to know me. It was certain things that I've shared with them. They heard, so forth and so on. So they had a certain amount of intel. You don't just randomly end up liking somebody without no fucking information.
Well, they've been friends for a long time. So
that's what I'm saying. So he had good enough information.
I'm dope as hell.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm finna shoot that shit down. You was dope. You ain't dope. You're dope. No. Let me tell you something about dope people. No. Let me tell you something about dope people. Dope people don't let shit go on and avoid it.
Yeah. Okay, so I just don't know what made him feel comfortable with saying that. You know what I'm saying?
He liked her. Shit. That's what it was.
Come on, D.
But he been liking her, D.
He said that. He said he's liked me from the very beginning.
In a lot of cases, bro, when somebody likes somebody, it takes to a certain point. Hold on. It takes to a certain point that they get built up. You know what I'm saying? It goes to a certain point where the threshold is like, you know what? This is the time that I'm going to say something.
Damn, but 8 years, man. 8 years, D. And after 8 years, like 6 months, I'd have been like, shit, let me go and say something because 8 years.
Bro, he was involved and she was involved.
We've been single at the same time. This makes the 4th time. And I was legally. Okay. So from the beginning, D, I need you to go on mute. I'm talking to Marcus.
No, ain't no going on mute. You go on mute because you keep talking about y'all single at the same time. But guess what? There's some things you might not know. He might not have been single the same time you've been single. He might have said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, he has.
2
months before they got married, they broke up. I was already divorced by then.
It might be something being left out that we don't know, because again, after this long, what would make him want to say that after this? All this time?
Absolutely right.
That's my thing.
Especially if both of y'all don't been single before, and he didn't
exactly.
Get the hell out of here. You know how many people you done been around and had some mutual likings with you and you never said nothing?
Yeah, but not 8 years.
No, you don't know. That's not always the case. Everybody different, bro.
That's a long time.
And when it comes to female shit, it ain't going to
be 8 months. The first time he was single,
the time frame of being friends with this individual is irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
The second time we were single at the same time, he never said nothing.
She never gave.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, she went on 90 fucking days and still didn't tell that man that you are not the one I'm looking for.
In 2 months,
but
in 2 to 3 months, we've only met up 2 times after that.
You ain't got
The
his phone
first
number?
time,
In most cases, a man ain't gonna even wait that long to
Not
tell
a
a
phone
chick
number.
that he like her in another
But
way.
my
you
thing
guys
was
been hanging out
wait,
as
wait, hold on.
friends. Y'all
So,
been hanging
Marcus,
out
what
as
you getting
friends
at is you're getting
prior,
at the fact
going
that
places
it
and
took
doing
him.
things.
Yes.
You might have been doing
Hold on,
things
what'd you
to
say,
show
D?
you that he liked you the entire
Hold on.
time. But then
I
you
never
like,
paid
wait,
attention to
wait,
It's
him.
been
And
some
so
red
let me
flags
just
or
tell
something. It
her.
had to be.
Hold on.
Well, I'll say this. What I did say is we never crossed the line. We spent a decent amount of time together.
Hey!
Yes, sir.
The situation is this. Regardless of the time frame, it took her took him or anybody that for that matter to say anything is not the issue. Because the fact is, it's not like he was trying to plot to get her or being sneaky or setting up anything.
Yeah, because
Right.
the options was
Hey!
there forever.
The situation is he had the opportunity to tell the truth and let it be known without the interruption. And when he brought it to her, she may have said, "Oh, you're drunk, or you're just going through this, that, and the third," instead of saying, "No, bro, that ain't my thing. That's not what I do."
I did that. And D is right when it came to that point.
Hey, it's all right there. It's over. Because guess what? You don't go through this whole process of bullshit. Your interactions aren't going to be weird, because the weird part was for somebody to say, "I'm not into something," and still go through little patches here and there.
What do you consider little patches?
I don't smoke crack, so I don't hang out with crack friends. I don't go to crack houses.
That's why I say it had to be some type of, because a man don't normally, even if, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I can tell you one thing. I am going to say one thing real quick. I do know why right now, but me sitting here, when you said, "Hey, don't say nothing," she seems like she's very submissive, brother. And when you get a woman like that, that shit right there is a that shit like that, man. That's key. That's key right there. I respect you. I respect you, young lady, for that. I'm not saying that you know what I'm saying, but that's what I like to see in women. Is respect from a man. Not saying that they got to bow down to a man, but their respect. That shit right there means a lot.
She's very respectable.
Yes, I see.
The issue is not her respect or her standards against certain things. It's her lack of response at certain times when she needs to be responding is an issue.
Yeah,
it's an ongoing issue. But the problem is,
he said ongoing.
No, it is.
It is. I'm still working on that. So do you have
is,
a point with that?
Hold on.
I avoid situations like that.
Wait a minute. The issue is, instead of understanding when it's being said, it's a simple fix. All you have to do is say something. That's it. Just say something. You don't have to. Hold on. You don't have to go off the hinges. You don't have to make a big fuss about it. This, that, and the third.
Is Daddy gonna answer that question?
She didn't had all Niet will submit, and she's starting to. Niet started learning this past week, because now she started to understand. Oh, I see why he's saying men need to shut the fuck up. I understand. But if I didn't see this one as a sister, or this one, I've been like, man, you crazy motherfuckers going out there and get y'all head toe off. I'll be right here with my camera.
Can I speak uninterrupted, please?
No, you cannot, because all you gonna do is put blame. No, all you gonna do is put blame on that man.
Just 2 minutes.
No,
just 2 minutes.
No, I ain't allowing it, because
some people do not say stuff because they don't want to feel like they being a bad person, or they want.
And guess what? And I get
it was that. However, thank you, Marcus.
They'll tell somebody else, but they won't tell them.
Thank you, Marcus. Can I speak, D? Please,
no, you cannot. As I said, so the situation is, because of that, because you don't want to be the bad person, you are being bad, because you keep interacting with this individual in plight of not saying anything. So guess what? Instead of killing the dream, you keep encouraging it, keep enticing it, and still not saying anything, although you don't want it.
Can I say something real quick now?
You got
Please?
5 seconds.
Okay. The first time he was drunk, I blew it off.
So nice seeing everybody.
Y'all crazy. Y'all is something else.
So the first time I blew it off and I told him, "You're drunk, let's just finish having a good time."
I told you not to say that. We already
Well,
got that.
hold on though. It's part of it. So I didn't pay the first time that because he literally buried his close family member that day. That's the only reason I went out with him that day. Because up until then, we never went out even at night. It was normally like lunch or after work, which is night, but that don't fully count if it's right after work. But I blew it off and I told him, "You're just drunk. You don't mean it, blah, blah, blah." I finished enjoying the night because he said, "I just buried my close family member. I need to get out the house. I need to have a good time." I blew that off and I told him, "You're drunk. You don't mean it, blah, blah, blah." So the next time we went out, it was the same exact thing that we did for 8 years. 8 years now, even during the time that we're single. We didn't do nothing new. And that's when he tried to hold my hand. I snatched my hand away. And so that to me that felt weird. And so
now when he grabbed your hand, that should have been something totally different. Damn, all that.
And that's why I said it felt weird.
Hold on, Marcus. No, it ain't. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's disrespectful now.
Hold on, Marcus.
And so that's when I didn't see it as disrespectful, but that's when it made me realize, oh, he was serious about what he said when he was drunk that day. And so then that's when he hit me up about getting together after that. I blew him off. I told him okay that day or whatnot. Like I said, it's normally how we would normally do, except this time he tried to hold my hand, which is something we never did in 8 years. And so this time he just so happened to see me because I said okay, but I had the times messed up. I've been blowing him off. So this time I was on the phone with Niat and D. So that's when I told them about the situation. That's when they told me. But by this time, it was literally less than 30 minutes before we were supposed to get together, doing something that we normally do. So D made me realize, like, you need to have a conversation. Because I felt weird. D told me I need to have a conversation, but it's like by the time I got there, it's like 15 minutes beforehand. Because we was literally on the phone when I got there, when he got there.
I just want you to know real quick. Hold on. I just want you to know real quick that there's literally like jobs that tell you if you ain't gonna come in, make a phone call like 30 minutes before.
I said that.
I just want you to know that.
What is Niet's? I want to know what Niet's take is.
So no, we're gonna get to that. Because what me and Niet gonna drop on this goddamn diss track that's happening right now, it's gonna be some hot shit. So the fact is, there's literally jobs out there that will tell you call in 30 minutes before your shift starts if you're not going to make it,
and
or if you're gonna be late. Right.
This is where D is still correct, but so is Marcus. This is personal stuff I gotta deal with. I didn't want to be the bad guy. I didn't want to stand him up so close.
So what made you the good guy by avoiding it?
And that's where I fucked up at, because I do know I have a problem with that. I avoid situations like that where I will not talk to you.
Guess what? This part of the show, you have nothing else to include because you finally accepted the fact that you're the one that fucked this situation up.
Yeah, let me say one thing real quick.
Marcus is the sensible one. That's the only person I'm listening to right now.
Maria, real talk. All my life, I've dealt with the women I dealt with. I always used women. I always cheated on women, and I always told them stuff and did stuff, and I manipulated women all my life. And I wasn't. I consider myself now. I wasn't a good person. I didn't know how to be a real man. Okay, but let me say something to you. Whenever anytime somebody say anything, I don't really care who it is. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, please address that instantly, because if you don't, they won't know. They're gonna keep going. When you don't say nothing, that means yes. to them. You know what I'm saying? So, because you'll never know who you're dealing with. But if it's anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, love, please, I don't give a damn what nobody got to think, what nobody got to say. Remember one thing. They don't wake you up and they don't give you your strength. They're not responsible for your happiness. So it don't fucking matter. So when it's said and done, anything that you do not feel like it's appropriate, it makes you feel uncomfortable, address it instantly. Love, because it can become a problem later on down the road. Yes,
I agree with you, and
he's absolutely right, because that was one of the main points that I was making up for you, because of the fact that we're gonna thank God that this individual is a great person.
Correct, absolutely.
Because if he wasn't a great person and you sat there and not said a word, you know how many people couldn't defend you?
And he's drunk.
You know how many people couldn't defend you because you didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And saying something is fine. I mean, say something, yeah, but when he grabbed your arm, that should have been like, hey man, you can say shit, but don't put your damn hands on me now. You tripping now.
Right, yeah, so
you really tripping now, homie.
That day he went to grab my hand, I snatched my hand away. And so
we heard that part, but listen, we're gonna cut to the next track. Because
when you snatched your hand away, was there a discussion right then and there?
No, like we finished the movie.
God damn it, man.
And so
you know what?
And so
you better be lucky he ain't grab something else.
You are a horrible DJ. You're done.
Lucky he ain't grab something else.
Me and Niette finna take over the ones and twos. Because listen. So what we had to endure on
I
this
just started ignoring, avoiding.
You're done. You're done. You're
yeah,
done.
But that just looks like you're shy.
He know me for 8 years. That dude know I'm not shy in real life.
Oh my God!
You don't know every side of a person, so that's the romantic side. He's like, oh, she likes it, but she's just shy right now.
Yeah, you're a little friendly, love. You're a little friendly, and yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Nettie.
Talking to Marcus. So this last 2 weeks.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm talking to Marcus.
No.
Marcus is going to send you
no sympathy, empathy for being irresponsible. No, we're not.
But
I'm not going to disrespect. I'm not going to do that.
Marcus is reasonable, and Marcus listens.
I'm going to stay out of it. I just don't want nobody to get hurt.
This last
he only listening because he ain't heard the story 5,000 fucking times.
You never let me finish the
Let's
full
go ahead
story.
and be real about this.
So this last 2 weeks, I've also had 2 other married ass men
we ain't worried about them.
talk to me.
Hold on. They're married. They're gone. We're done with them. So they don't
But
matter.
what is it about me that got these married men trying to get at me?
They don't matter, because the problem is right here, right now. You understand that's gonna be easy for you. Oh, you got a wife. Don't talk to me. But we're talking about somebody who is separated in a situation that, like, listen, wait a minute.
You're married until you're divorced.
No. You trying to give me some delirious ass interjection?
You're married until you're divorced.
I ain't buying it.
You're married until you're divorced.
I ain't buying it. So put it
but
back.
You
on the
are.
Shelf. Put it back on the shelf. I ain't buying it.
Well, it also depends on what do you feel like his expectations are? Because do he want to be romantic as far as like dating, or is he trying to go the whole
the night when he was drunk, when he first told me, he was talking about relationship with me. But like I said, I blew that entire conversation off and told him he was drunk. He didn't mean it. Work on, you're married. Work on that. And
but 30 days later, I'm trying to hold your damn hand.
And that's when I realized he was serious, because he wasn't drinking it.
So guess what? You know what I realized? How serious you are not about being serious about the things that you're supposedly serious about. However, anyway, back to Niette. Now we sit up here and we on this goddamn unnecessary Magic School Bus tour through the fucking movie
Y'all
theater.
been talking about this. Y'all literally been talking about this for an hour and a half.
No, because this person want to keep.
It wasn't that long.
Yes, it has. It's
been that long. It really has been that long.
And
so
it's been an hour and a half because I got off of here. I was in a whole 40-minute conversation.
Well, since we're talking about it, then,
where y'all at, on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm in Colorado, so it's 9 o'clock here.
Yeah,
so
I'm in Texas,
in that aspect, what percentage of that is mine? The fact that you want to try to switch up our relationship after the fact.
Whoa. You do understand you're still trying to put blame on him for letting something be known.
He shouldn't. If you know how I felt about marriages and how important and sacred that is, as my friend, why would you even approach me with some stuff like that?
With this whole sacred thing on a marriage when you understand that shit is in shamble position right now.
I don't care. You're married. He knows I feel you're married until you're not married anymore.
Stop. Because you're trying to paint a picture as if this man just walked out the house and his wife is at home with them kids. That's not the case. Don't do that. Because the thing is, this man and this woman are estranged from each other. Right now, her toes look like this, and she's calling whoever name is in between her legs right now. She is.
That don't got nothing to do with me, though.
Whoa. It's got everything to do with her because the whole
not
thing
if he knows how I feel about marriage.
And guess what? He is still legally married to that particular woman who left him. Guess what?
I wouldn't be too stuck on that. Marriage is just a government contract, love. One thing about I always want certain women to know is that in reality, real talk, men we are creators. We can actually get a woman pregnant 365 days, a different woman 365. A woman can't do that. So we are men. Men is known for being hunters. This is what we do. That's why that marriage shit, I'm gonna tell you, real talk, man, not being disrespectful or nothing, but that was what they created this thing, marriage, for. Because how many kids can you have in one household? It was known to create but what they do is they keep it down with the marriage, so you can't. But men are hunters, man. Men mess with women. This is created. This is just real talk. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell a woman, like, all my baby mamas and stuff, like, man, I apologize to y'all, but I was a man and I was doing what I guess my natural instinct is. And when I came to Colorado, I stopped it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to see what it felt like to be with one woman. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. I love it, to be quite honest, man. It's safe. You don't got no drama. You don't have to live 2 or 3 different lives. It's so much, man, like your phone, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that. It's peaceful. But these women, man, needs to understand sometimes, man, these men is sometimes not who they think they are sometimes, man. And there's so many red flags.
This is the case, though. And you're
but
absolutely
he
right.
knows how I feel.
Anyway, however.
No, he don't know how you feel. That's why he did what he was doing.
He do. So he knows how I feel about marriage.
Whoa.
You got to think about it.
This
is
hold
still
on.
a man that has been my friend for over 8 years.
You're still trying to throw blame on how he know how you feel, when in fact he don't. Because if he do that, he wouldn't have said anything at all.
I'm saying about marriage, because like I said, this is still a man that he was with that woman dating in marriage for 7 years. A year longer than what we knew each other. And I've always told him the same advice. And we had conversations. And it was times before where he said he wanted to divorce the woman.
He's talking to you about his wife, but he's not talking with his wife about it. You see what I'm saying? Right there is a red flag.
What he told me.
Hold on, Marcus, don't do that, because at the same point in time, she told this man to go to counseling, and when they went to go get counseling, the wife denied counseling. So yes. It ain't the fact that he didn't do that. From what I gather, this is a pretty thorough fellow. The situation is this: she didn't do her part when it came time to be thorough. She didn't give the adequate response when it was time. She lacked responsibility on the response. So
I did slip on that part.
She's trying to make him the imminent criminal of letting his position be known. Hey, I like you. That's not a damning thing. But she goes and don't give a response. Go hangs out with the man. Now we finna get really real. Extend the avoidance for 90 plus days and has a date with the motherfucker.
It was a hangout. You calling it a date, but these are things we did as friends.
It's time to get real. It's time to get real.
These are things we did as friends, though.
Extend this thing out. Go hangs out with this man at the movie theater the other day when she had ample amount of time to go ahead and end all the shit and still could have had the friendship. But she's in her head about how weird it is that he said this, that, and the third, whatever. It's like that has nothing to do with actual reality, because all you had to do was say, I don't want to be involved that way with you. In the discussion. or hey man, this ain't gonna work out for me. If that's not gonna work out for you, it's been nice knowing you. But that didn't work for her either. So she had all the excuses in the world as to why she couldn't be up front, right? Ends up finds herself on the phone with me and Niet, like, we don't want to be hearing this shit. Right? She taking me and Niet all around the goddamn movie theater. We got a whole tour and got damn near free movie. We like, I'm telling her, hey, get out up here. We don't want to see the movie.
I would say, I want to get out. Y'all was
done right now.
You're done right
now. You're done right now. We're done. So come to a point, dude makes a move. She talk about, oh, he kissed me and I liked it.
What? What'd you just say, D?
She got kissed by the dude and she got back on the phone with us talking about he kissed me and I liked it.
D, is you playing? Because all this time we've been talking, all this time we've been talking, we could have avoided a lot of stuff we've been talking about, D.
Bro, that's what I've been telling her. But she wanted to talk to you about the bullshit that she was putting blame on him about.
Hey, did I tell you that it's some stuff that's being left out?
Because right, and that's what I was trying to get to. But she kept trying to go back to the fact that he knew how I feel. You see how she kept trying to draw in the attention to how she felt about what he said, but she didn't want to draw attention to the lack of responsibility and action she didn't take.
That literally just happened. That part just happened like a handful of days ago. But I still said,
you know why that happened, right? You know why that happened, right?
Because I should have left and stood him up like I wanted to.
No, you wasn't gonna leave stood him up because that's what you was in on.
Facts.
You wasn't really disrespectful when he said that. You really didn't feel like he did nothing wrong or when
I didn't feel disrespected. I said it felt weird.
It didn't
like
feel
that's
weird.
Being my friend.
It didn't feel weird. It kind of felt right up the right alley. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how you got that kiss. You know what it is. Come on, man. We adults, man. Don't play like this. Don't do this.
Don't be turning off your camera
now. Yeah, man. You know what it does.
Okay, so even after that, I sent the message and saying like, you know, we shouldn't hang out anymore.
Wait.
I was told that I was wrong.
Wait. Why are you sending messages to individuals that you was right there and you said you was gonna have a discussion with?
So in the movies,
no. Don't give me no backstory. The question is, why are you sending messages to somebody that you were literally just right there with?
I told him we need to just be friends. He kind of laughed.
Man, y'all need to make it happen and quit playing. I don't know why y'all playing.
Right. Listen.
I mean, don't play. Y'all stop playing. Y'all too old. Y'all grown. Stop playing.
Bro, Marcus, here's the real finite situation.
Going on with it, man. Go on and let it
Here's the real finite situation. It's one of two things. And neither or has been acted upon. It's one, I'm gonna go in favor of the fact that she really do like him.
Of course.
Yeah. We're gonna go that route, right?
Yeah.
Say she like him, right? We're gonna even say that might even be some phobia of success of this could actually work out, this, that, and the third. But because she knows his ex and she don't want to be looked at a certain type of way, that might be a thing that she's playing on. So that's why she keep using the fact that, oh, y'all are separated but not legally divorced type shit, right?
Yeah.
Then on the flip side, she really don't like him all that way. She just sees all the good qualities that he does possess. She still don't have the gumption or the gall to go ahead and just tell this man, listen, man, fuck off. That's not what I'm about. We're going to be cool and we're going to leave it at that. So either way it goes, her response to the situation is on her. Because the whole thing about it is, if I pull up to your house, Marcus, and say, hey, man, we've been to go do some stuff. And you be like, well, do what? And I open up the trunk and it's full of goddamn artillery and firearms, and I'm like, we finna go get this bank, and you're like,
yeah,
not with me,
yeah.
I'll say this: D is halfway right.
No, ain't no halfway right. I'm all the way fucking right.
Always right.
Well, I don't know. That's why I was asking for your advice.
Y'all need to go on. You need to let him know what it is, what you want to do.
One way or the other.
We could go on and fuck around or whatever, man. But you ain't finna be my man like that. Or you know what I'm saying? Let it be what it is. Whatever it is, go on and let it be what it is.
I sent the message that I don't think it's a good idea for us to hang out.
Why did you say that?
Huh?
Why did you tell him that? After the kiss, right?
Yeah, it was after the kiss.
Why would you say that if you know what I'm saying? Why would you say that?
Because like he's married, and like to me, that's something that
we don't went past the marriage though, love, because you already don't get you like this, so we passed the marriage thing. That don't mean
just because I liked it don't mean that's something.
Yeah,
I
but the marriage thing don't really mean nothing. You know that. The marriage thing don't mean nothing.
Hold the fuck up. Wait. I don't want nothing to do with you because you're married.
On that level, yeah.
Whoa, yo, your mic. I don't want nothing to do with you because you married.
But you like to kiss.
We gonna kiss in this motherfucker though.
Shit, but we gonna get this done, even though you married. We gonna just we gonna pray.
No,
about this.
it wasn't. It was a kiss where he kissed me. It wasn't like.
Let me ask you this. Wait. I'm finna get really real with you. If you wasn't in a movie theater filled with people and y'all was at home,
D, you still was there after they left. D, you wasn't there.
No. I'm saying if they wasn't at the movie theater and they was in the confinements of one another's home,
correct?
That kiss would have been some ass clapped.
No.
Yes, it would have.
No, because I'll say
yes,
this.
He would have.
He wanted to go out for drinks afterwards.
No. You gotta
listen.
No.
He asked about even coming back to my house. I lied and said I had my kids. My kids was with their father.
I didn't ask for the remix. I asked for the original version. So what I said was, if you were not in the movie theaters when the kiss took place, not what he wanted after the kiss, if the situation was in another position, it would have been some ass cleat. Oh, daddy. Oh, you the one for me. I love you. I love you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Or it has to be where they're gonna play. They're gonna play, and it's gotta happen. You know, D, when you used to like somebody, and then y'all will wrestle, and then end up kissing, touching, and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That face says everything.
Yeah, because so we're gonna wait till it's a good time, and we're gonna play, so it won't look like you was married. I forgot you was married. Because you gotta keep in mind that's the barrier that she's using is the marriage.
No, it's not that.
No. Marcus, look at Niette's face and tell me if Niette know a different answer.
Yes, of course you do.
No.
I look at her face all the time.
No.
All right.
What did I tell you, Niette? I talked to Niette about it. What did I tell you? And I'm not only gonna shut up, I'm gonna mute my mic. What did I tell you?
That he could have got them goods.
Whatever you wanted her to hear.
He could have worked them over sideways.
She did not want to do that, and that's why she made sure she ended the night early.
Hold on.
What excuse did I give you for ending the night early?
Whoa! It's my witness now. You shut up, Niette. Now, the question at hand was, if this particular action was to take place elsewhere, would something else had ensued after? Now, my question to you is, do you believe that nothing would have taken place if they weren't in a more intimate setting? Y'all not rest my motherfucking case.
I don't think it would have went far. I think she would have
they gotta wait till the right time. They gotta wait till the right time.
I think she would have spoke up more.
Since Niette is on the stand,
it wouldn't have happened.
I'm gonna let your business out our business. Niette was there when he first told me. How did I act the day he told me?
We ain't talking about that. We over that shit.
Yeah, because you don't let him kiss you after that.
That is dead water. That is dead water.
That was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Well, look, hold on.
Niette was there. It was the three of us there when he told me. I kept going back to Niette like, this nigga just said this, and that. What the hell do I do?
What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna sit here and play like, oh, you was put in a position you didn't want to be in.
Because you kissed after
that wasn't the case.
It was a kiss. It wasn't even tongue involved.
No,
either way, it was a kiss. Like you say,
get the fuck out of here. Why are you getting on the phone talking about? Oh, I liked it.
You said he touched your hand. It was weird. Now you don't touch your face with his mouth. That was weird, but touch you with his hands. Weird.
Bro, I mean, really,
it was weird enough.
Come on,
it
love.
Was weird enough to say that even then, if I'm fully comfortable in loving the date or gathering, how many times did I call D and then yet that day? It was.
But I'm gonna tell you this: it's a certain demeanor that you have as a woman that allow a man to even go there with you. A man is not going to kiss me unless he gets the okay, like she's going to accept the fact if I kiss her, she is going to be receptive. He's not going to do that because if we yell, "Oh my gosh," we get saved because this man that sexually harassed us. So
we can say that. I was wrong in that point, I suppose.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen, guys.
Wait.
No. Let me tell you. This is not what's gonna happen. This is what can possibly happen right here. All right. So with everything that I don't heard, and I'm real smart when it comes to people and actions and stuff, because it ain't nothing that I haven't done. Not one thing when it comes to all this type of stuff right here. So what's going on is we using marriage, we using certain words to play the games, but we playing the 16 and 17-year-old game. What's happening is we're gonna put ourselves in another situation. We drunk. We didn't know this was, man, damn, I was drunk. I didn't mean for this to happen. That's what when it really happens, that's what it's gonna come down to. Because we gotta have an excuse for whenever we do what we're gonna do, because we know better. So what happens is we gotta have an excuse, though. We gotta have a good excuse to make this work if it's gonna work. Which is gonna work at some point, but it's just timing right now. And it's gotta work as if, man, we was drinking and man, we was wrestling and stuff, and he grabbed he started kissing my neck and rubbed me. I told him, hand back, boy. And he still kept putting his hand over there, and then I was like, boy, stop. All of a sudden he ran, and then all of a sudden after it's over, man, we shouldn't have did this. I don't think we should talk no more.
Right. People use that as an excuse.
Back to my husband. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing right there. You feel me?
I've been drunk plenty of times and I never did nothing.
Fuck your drunk. You keep talking about these other situations got nothing to do with the possibility.
8 years y'all ain't never kissed, but now y'all
what you failing to realize the consequences of avoiding problems that are easily fixable.
I was wrong by not avoiding. I know.
All right. So guess what else you was wrong for?
Not even in that situation.
Guess what else you was wrong for?
What?
Continuing communication without voicing the shit. Interacting without voicing the shit. Holding hands and kissing without voicing the shit.
I didn't hold his hand. I snatched my hand away.
You are being read. Your criminal assaults that you have done to me and Niette took us in the women's restroom when we asked not to be gone up in that shit. Took us to an involuntary date as third wheels, and we did not ask to be a part of that shit. Coming back on this and tell us, oh, he kissed me and I like it. We didn't ask for that shit. Then going into the movie theaters, first of all, after we had told you what you needed to do to take the 45 seconds to say, look, man, real quick, to make it real easy on you or myself, we ain't got to do this.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't feel comfortable.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like selling dope, and then you selling dope with your partner, but you go into a police station and be like, man, they over there selling, but I wasn't there.
Right.
And every time,
got a pocket full of money.
Y'all.
Hey, look, Marcus got a pocket full of money. 4 pockets. Yeah. 4 pockets full of money. Hey, listen.
She making it right. She look. She just
they be doing things. You know what I'm saying? No,
she just using y'all.
Hey, Marcus, look.
But
not even all the way tell it. Just
tell
it like little Christian.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
I don't know what
but Marcus,
is, but they be doing things.
I called them at least 4 times during the movie.
More than that.
If I'm trying to be there with him, why would I call y'all that many damn times?
You know why you called them
that? Come on, get the hell out of here with that shit.
You know why you called them many times?
I was trying to be hot aside. I'm like, guys, I don't even want to be here. Tell me I should leave.
Say real talk.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm not gonna call y'all gonna see me on the road. I'm not even gonna be there no more.
I don't understand what she's not understanding.
Out of there.
Oh man, let's go and get this over with. Whatever was
right.
happen. You know
what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to leave? And I would tell him because you know what, I can't.
Bro, listen. I was introduced to chitlins when I was 2 years old, bro.
Right.
And my grandmother put them on my plate, and she was like, "Go ahead, babe." I said, "Mm-mm." She was like, "Mm-mm." Till this day, after all these years, my grandmother has made sure that another chitlin has never touched any plate of mine through the entirety of my life. Because you want to know why? Because I said no.
as a child, and I didn't even say it heinous. I was like,
But D, how many times you got an ass whooping and you said no, and she still gave you an ass whooping after that?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. The fact is that ass whooping was earned. I deserved it. You see what I'm saying? So,
but it didn't matter if you said yeah or no. If it wasn't she gonna still do it if you fucked up.
No. But the fact is, I earned it. So what this individual ain't learning right now is she earned this ass whooping because she didn't do it.
She's getting an ass whooping for nothing, D. Because she's a part of it. She's a part of it, man.
Right. That's
well,
what I'm saying.
My thing is,
she earned this ass whooping.
My thing is
part of it. Don't give her ass whooping. I think that she should really just let him know that, hey, man, look at her. Let's just go on and make this happen. And then after this, we'll see what happens. Or, man, let's just go on and be adults. Let's do this, man. See what we like. Let's have some fun. And let's drink and call it we was drunk. And let's get it over with and just see what happens. Instead of playing, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, they playing, you know what I'm saying?
My thing is, I don't want any parts of that.
Wait, one goddamn minute.
When I sent him the text message,
why is this conversation going on for 2 hours then?
Well, hold on. Because I'm going to tell you
what is that?
Oh, wait. No, because of you. Niet. Also, don't you recall a certain somebody after I told them you don't really like that dude like that? And somebody was making an argument that they did like him like that?
It was the reason.
Your
reason was
name ain't
off.
Niet. Your name ain't Niet. Ain't you supposed to be Puerto Rican making plantains or some shit?
I'm going to shut up.
So she said she liked him like that?
Yes.
But
I said I like him. D said you like him as a person.
No, get out of here.
I said you're right.
Stop.
But then I also said
you capping.
You're not letting me finish.
No.
Then I also said
you capping.
Then I also said, well, it's the same stuff that she said about men. Women don't give guys a good guys a chance.
You are capping. That point that you're trying to make is irrelevant to the point of you stating that you like that man.
When I pulled up to the movie theaters, what was my stance by the time I got there?
Nigga, get out of here. Your point was you should have fucking picked up the phone and say, hey, when you get here, we need to talk for about 2 minutes.
He said, D did say that. I said it'll be
No, not what I said. No, I'm telling you, that was the point.
And that's what he said. He did say that. D did say that. What I told D is that that's
How y'all to the afraid?
Hell yeah, I'm drunk.
Oh Lord.
All right.
But what I said after that is I told him I feel like I should leave now and have this conversation with him later. D said, no, you need to have him with him now. I do know I have a problem. I know for a fact I have a problem with having uncomfortable conversations.
It's not uncomfortable if you just fucking just deal with it. It's like,
okay.
Hold on.
So
only time is not, let me tell you something about the truth.
You're right. When situations occur, I have a problem with having those conversations right then and there.
The truth is
you
correct. Have a conflict. You have a conflict within yourself. Marcus called it out. One thing about it is you have both. You want and don't want this individual at the same fucking time. That's your biggest issue. You need to figure out what the fuck you want out of it, really, because you're making an excuse about him being.
I don't want any parts of that.
No, ma'am. You're making an excuse about him being separated, but yet still legally married, which is null and void at this point because she didn't uprooted herself and getting her fucking.
It's not involved.
Right. Excuse me, she is getting her box knocked out right now. Goddamn Fenway Park can't even match up to what the shit she got going on. She's living her best fucking life right now. And on top of that, here it is. This man was sensible and respectable enough to tell you up front. Mm-hmm. He didn't try to do no sneaky shit. He ain't try to grab you or nothing, or put you in no corner, or use your trust to will you into a position to do something to you.
And that's why I said I'd rather not be around him.
Wait, because you're going to get this chastising. This is big brother time now, because we've been here before. At this point, you have no valid excuse whatsoever. None. We have dragged this thing out for far too long. Accept the responsibility that you didn't respond responsible because the response was upon you. He gave you the exact thing that he wanted to give you, and he left you with the room to give back the response. You didn't. And you extended the time. So if that man rolled up on you in the grocery store, man, like, man, get your little ass out of my way. He is well within his rights. Because you didn't respect his feelings that he respected yours. You're now trying to make it seem like he was being disrespectful to your feelings just because he is married, but yet separated. That ain't right. Because that man told you something in a place of public where people were there, and he wanted to make sure that you were secure in a situation. Even under the influence, as you may have put it, there was still a caring factor even under the influence. One thing about alcohol, people ain't gonna lie when they under that liquid courage. Them spirits ain't gonna let you. They just not. And he still had the whereabout about manifesting and taking care of y'all friendship. The wife coach came on here and said, because he liked you. You dismissed that.
She already knew that. She knew he liked her a long time.
No, I'm talking about the dismissal. Not her knowing it. Not her.
After you are right.
You are right. You're being chastised right now. It's not your corner. You're being chastised. Because I gave you ample and fair time to really collect yourself. You had days. I'm going to be on your side all the time. But when you're wrong, as a brother, as a friend, I got to let you know you are wrong. Because in return, if I'm wrong, I'm going to want that. I'm going to need that. Right now, you are wrong as two left shoes on a blind person with another blind person leading them at a cliff edge. Yeah, it's bad.
Though. You know what I'm saying? She's grown. Bad. She's been around. She knows what she's doing. So she's a smart lady.
No, I ain't finna have no sympathy on her. She had
no, that's not no sympathy. I'm just saying. No, she knows what she's doing. Everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows what they're doing.
And I know you say nothing. You say nothing. It's ass whooping time.
Everybody knows what they're doing.
You're right. I'm acknowledging the fact that you was right in a lot of things. And so I do like him as a person.
Hit the button. The button. There we go. The point is, you have ruined the friendship. You are going, if you want to reconcile this, that's going to be on you to have the discussion and say, this is where I'm at. And I apologize. Because one thing about it, and I've told y'all this before, when men are unveiling themselves, that's special. Because that shit ain't fucking every second. That is special when a man is unveiling himself to you. And he's doing it in a way that he's not trying to fucking overbear or push you or pull you or make you do things that he wants. He gave you room to figure it out and to see him for what it was. You had the time to recognize and say that friendship and say, listen, man, I respect you on this level. And this is where I'm most comfortable with you at. And guess what? You still would have had that man as that friend. But you know what's going to happen? Some bullshit ass woman going to sit up here and message you, girl. If he a real man, he going to accept you for whatever you do. Kick rocks. You dingy ass woman from no fucking place of common sense. I'm the king of that shit. So honestly, guess what? Let me tell you like this. You gonna have to line that up if you feel that, or if you believe or know that that friendship is worth saving.
If he's alpha male, it ain't gonna really matter, to be quite honest. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but he's already been friends with you like that and ain't saying nothing, so makes him a beta male, to be quite honest, because he
is.
yeah, he's a beta male. Because the real alpha male ain't gonna really play no games. I don't really give a damn. I tell a woman in a minute, I don't do friends with girls because I'm a man. I'm gonna either try to go on and knock you on down at some point.
I'm not gonna give out no alpha or beta tag.
And
yeah, I just
my
don't.
thing
You got
is,
some men
I'm
that's
not gonna do
aggressive.
that because
Like,
reason why? Because men move differently from man to man.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you right there. You'll know if you got either one of those men. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because you got some men.
No. Because even if you read the book, they say the Sigma man represents and have traits of alpha man. So guess what? If that's the case and he's that far back down the line, ain't no such thing as an alpha man.
My thing is,
it is, my brother. And let me tell you why, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Listen to her. I don't encounter no woman now to this day.
Right.
I don't encounter no woman that I don't have a goddamn by saying nothing that I feel. I don't care how she feel. I'm gonna say what it is because that's what it really is. I'm not gonna candy coat it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Guess what?
She gonna know what she got and what she finna get.
Marcus, there are some alpha males that are very passive and won't say shit.
They not alpha males. They not alpha males, brother.
No.
They betas. They not alpha males, man.
No. Never fall victim to the characteristics that you don't see.
I'm trying, man. Alpha males is sure of what they want. They do not let no woman talk down to them. They are highly males. If they're gonna take care of their woman, they're gonna take care of their women.
Things that you're speaking, Marcus, are true to a select few. However, there are some that'll let you just run your mouth and on the back end buying your whole life without you even noticing.
Narcissistic, brother. Them a narcissist, brother.
No, that's not.
Yes, that is. All they doing is see. That's just like said. That's what, brother. I've done it so many years, man, to where I don't play the game with women just to
so
get
guess
what I
what?
want.
Let me ask you this. Eminem put out a diss track on Michael Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, put a diss track out. Michael heard the shit. They asked Michael how he feel about it. Michael didn't do anything. Michael walked out the room.
Right.
And then 5 minutes later, Mike came back in. Michael sat down. And Mike said, I just bought his whole catalog.
Okay.
Is Michael a
Chestnut
bitch?
checkers.
Is Michael a who?
A bitch?
Did Michael paint his face?
No. Is
Chestnut checkers.
Michael is a feminine man.
Michael?
There's no way that he could be an alpha. He's bro. Come on now. He can't.
No. That's a chess move Michael did. If that's the case.
Yeah,
that's an actual fact.
Yeah, he's thinking with kids, man.
Wait a minute. Wait. What we're doing is because see, we don't have women that are going to watch this show. We're gonna have men that's gonna watch this show. We're gonna have young men and young women that's gonna watch this show, and they all gonna think that everybody do the exact same thing the exact same way.
And if they've been taught right, they should know damn well that it don't work like that because
whoa, hold on though. Now, based off what you just said, because when I told you not all alpha males move that way, and you said yes, they do. So that goes against the very, very thing you just got through saying.
King common sense.
Listen, man. Certain people, a woman move as a woman. A man moves as a man. There is no way that you can get nothing different from that, big brother. There's no way. A man can try to move like a woman, but he'll never be a fucking woman. It's not possible.
We understand that. That's the anatomy of the situation. What we talk about is the characteristics of men who identify as men.
Man is a man. Yeah, right. Period.
Right. But I'm saying some men aren't. All right, I give you this. Remember that whole hunter analogy that all the women and some fucking pander ass goddamn guys like to put out there? Oh, for man, this. You understand that deer hunters sit quietly in this goddamn little ass tent that sit about 15 feet off the ground and sit there and wait. Wait. Right? Hog hunters are out there going to go get their ass. They on 4-wheelers, they chasing everything, right?
Right.
The fox hunters, they on the back of a damn horse. They got the bugles chasing the dog. Like, listen, again, we keep talking, but you know what the problem is? People don't understand the variation of hunters, just like they don't understand the variation of men.
Talk that talk, D.
They sure don't. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. With a woman, listen, man, I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. A fucking real woman wants and needs to be led, man. I'm not saying that they need to take shit from no man, but that's what that is. That's why they call a man of the house. And I got so many dudes right now to come over and be like, happy wife, happy life. I understand that theory, man. I don't use that theory, and that shit got me where I was with my wife.
We like being told what to do.
Hey, that's what they. But I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that y'all. It's not like y'all.
We weaker.
Y'all
I like
masters
being
or no
told
shit
what to
like
do.
that.
That shit is sexy as hell to me.
It's just like a man wears the pants and a woman wears the woman. That's why I say a man do what a man do, a woman do what a woman do. You know what I'm saying? Like me, my wife had a problem with me because when she went somewhere, I didn't say where you going, who you with. Man, be careful out there, man. Whoever you with, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, Mark, like, man, I knew what I did. I say, baby, man, I don't cheat on you. I already know that. She say, so what if I cheat on you? I said, say, it is what it is. I'm not gonna leave you. I won't like it, but I can't leave you because if it was good for me, it's good for you. Oh, see, you don't really love me. God damn, how do I don't love you? I'm just telling you the truth. But see, I don't lie all my life to try to let women or somebody know when I don't even have to do that shit. I didn't even have to do that at all, brother. I didn't have to do none of that, man. But if you be real with somebody, man, that's why I was telling the young lady here. If you be real and let a person know what it is, man, you can skip a whole lot of bullcrap. Like right now, you could have skipped everything that D was giving you by just being real. Hey, man, I like this dude, man. When they grab my hand, oh, man, I like this. Man, I'm trying to see what's up with that. Instead, it was something else to make somebody else seem like, man, fuck that shit. Because you're responsible for your happiness and your
energy. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to see what's up with it. I would rather avoid the whole situation by avoiding him.
Now, you would have avoided it by saying something. You didn't do that. So you know
and
what?
I'd rather like avoid him, which is why
it is 11:37 Eastern Standard Time, and your drunk ass need to go to sleep. However, I'm noticing this. This is why I say it, and I'm gonna be the living example of why men need to shut the fuck up. Because I just gave my sister clear-cut advice to the point that my sister that's below me this week was like, okay, I see why you say men need to shut the fuck up. You. It's not. No.
When I sent him the message, I was told
we're closing it out. We're closing it out. It's closing time. No more drinks for you. Thank you. All right. Jesus Christ. We might go viral for this shit.
I might pay your invoice one day.
You go pay my invoice. This shit's gonna be 100 million then. The fact is this.
You say men need to shut the fuck up.
Men need to shut the fuck up. Because it has come to a point that there isn't much more that we could say to allow women to understand our position of care or protection. Rather it is seen, heard, or spoken about, it's still going to have to come down to one understanding of one thing that is taking place. From examples that have been given, from physical features, and even interactions, there isn't much more that we need to do to gain the women's respect, love, loyalty, none of that shit. Shut the fuck up. It is now sink or swim. And if you ain't swimming, you're damn sure sinking. And you don't need to be throwing no Bowie out there until somebody understands the lack of oxygen is real in this bitch. That's when you say you understand now. I can assist you. Not that I want to give you information to manipulate you, to control you, this, that, and the third. Just want you to see things from a different perspective. And that's where men are more inclined to hear women on certain issues and things of that nature. This is why women can get protection on certain things, even when they're up there lying.
The only way that you find out anything is if you ask. If something, just like I said with the young lady Maria, man, if it's something that you don't feel, something ain't right, something, you say something about it, man.
Well, men don't have that issue for a lot of time on speaking out. And this is the thing. Men don't have the issue a lot of time on speaking out. Men have spoke out on things that, hey, this is not fitting, it's not suiting, it's not comfortable, it's not right, that look good, don't feel good. Miette can tell you she has learned from men that they hurt. They have pain. They have real life experiences.
Human beings.
Right. Miette has said that. She says, I got that. Maria has also said that. But you know, by the droves for those who have not been able to understand that, because they don't want to understand it, because men are crying out about it. But at the same time, men keep speaking to men about it, and we need to make stuff go on. However, shut the fuck up.
D.
All right.
D.
Yeah.
I met a chick from, and I'm gonna go. So it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a second, man. I met a chick, man. I know her mom, and she just moved her from Arkansas to Kansas. She got 6 brothers. She's a roughneck, big brother. She got it. She bad. She bad to the bone. I ain't gonna lie to you. She tried to holler at me, and I already told her, you know, how I move, how I operate. Oh shit. Okay. Say, man, at the end of the day, I don't let after we don't talk to whatever, brother. I don't let her say certain shit to me that's out of character. I don't let her say nothing to me out of line. I don't say nothing where she lying and trying to be cute. I stop that shit. She say, man, don't you know what? She say, man, I ain't never had no guy ever in my life to put me in my place. Like I ain't never every guy I don't handle him rough. I don't told him or slapped him across the head. I was like, man, look, and I'm trying, and it's not me trying to be that, but then even far as the happiness go, D, this lady don't even know how to be happy, man, because her kids, everybody keep doing this to her, making her, and she keeps saying, man, they made me do this. Can't nobody make you do nothing you don't want to do, man. To where it's like, and now, if I talk to this young lady, I say, man, how's your day? Man, I had a good day today. But I don't want to hear nothing else out the butt, man, because now you finna start saying something negative. Nothing negative. To where every time this lady gets to talk to me, man, it's like, Marcus, man, thank you so much. She said, I got a lot of learning to do, and it's going to take time. But, man, I ain't never had nobody to be real with me 100% about nothing, because guys always trying to knock me down. They always telling me this and telling me that, and I be reading right through them, because I've been dealing with dudes all my life. Like, I ain't never met nobody that's real like this here, that don't told me what it is. To where, man, I mean, and it don't put me on my heart nothing. But now I'm saying, like, God damn, man, since I don't been this person right here, man, it shit really works, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, D, if you tell it don't matter, it could be anybody, D, not no female. If you say, man, this is how I run my show, don't nobody talk over me. Every time somebody talk over you, you mute their ass. They talk over you 2 or 3 times, they out of there. So when people start seeing that shit, D, it don't matter who it is, male or female. When them come over there, they gonna get to know what the business is when you come to this page right here. Am I correct, brother?
They're right.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not that you trying to run nobody nothing, but man, don't nobody really like to be lied to. But we kind of we always do like to be lied to in a sense. You know what I'm saying, D? That's why a woman always say, my wife used to say this, man, when I was mad. I knew you was cheating anyway. And I say this one thing right here. Well, why in the hell is you mad if you already knew it? Oh, you trying to be funny now? No, I'm not trying to be funny, man. You just said you already knew it. So what is you mad about? It's just little shit like that, D. But now that the older I get, the
let
more
me cheat in peace, God damn it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's real simple, man. But then I understand you too. You say, man, some stuff just be quiet, because some battles we just ain't gonna win, D. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, man.
It ain't even a battle.
They ain't gonna listen no way. It's male or female.
It's not even a battle position. At some point, you got to realize certain works is done and the residual is there. Step the fuck out the way. Because now what you're trying to do is you're trying to control the situation by keep forcing it. Yeah. You ain't going to control anything. You only can control what you can control. So
yeah.
Again, now it is 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. Jesus Christ. And we are still here. Thanks to
put my food up.
Thanks to my sister bringing content to a whole other goddamn level. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have me a drink and a cigar today. Yeah, I appreciate you and Boss Talk Views. Appreciate your sturdiness and being a student to the profound game. Even though you was off your game a little bit, you got back on the horse and you stood strong. You crossed the finish line. You got first place. Look at you. You're proud of you. You've done well for yourself. Oh Lord. And the other one need not no more alcohol for a good while. It is Sober Village for 8 months straight. Yeah, we've come to this threshold with it, understanding that there's sometimes the seed that's planted has to grow in its own season, and the ground will ferment the growth of it all. We don't have to do anything extra. Just let the process be. I know in life we're taught that you got to take life by the horns and take control and this, that, and the third. You crazy motherfucker, you don't control nothing. Your heart stop right now. What you gonna do? Come on, beat. I control you. No, you gonna die. That's just the fact. Understand this whole control narrative that everybody's running around here willing. Like, yes, some stuff falls in place at certain times, but you have to keep trying and attempting certain things. But when certain things are not working, you have to switch it up, because now you're going to be clinically insane. And that's why I'm telling men to shut the fuck up, because we have now grown into this clinically insane movement of spewing the exact same information in so many different damn ways and languages and appearances. I should come on here next week with a Versace. Just, I would like to see ladies do things this way, talk to us and be more sturdy and calm and feminine.
I guess it's time to definitely wrap this up. That's what we're doing. We're closing out.
Wrap this shit up. Yeah.
We're closing out.
Because it's time for men to shut the fuck up.
I don't know if we're continue the conversation offline like we normally do, which is the nitty-gritty stuff that we cannot broadcast live.
Yeah, get ready for y'all subscription. This shit gonna be fucking Stars, HBO Max type shit. I'm gonna get a drink. Yeah, close us out. I'm gonna get a drink.
All right, you guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like us at the TMAX Network _. Look,
God Lord,
TMAX
_ Network on YouTube, okay, and it's TMAX Network straight out on Facebook. All right. If you have anything that you want to put in the process of the works, you want a topic to be spewed, or you want to get involved with sponsorship, the whole nine, well, you go ahead and you contact us at tmaxnetworkllc@gmail.com. Not whatever the hell my sister was talking about, because that place don't exist. However, it is tmaxnetworkllc@gmail.com. All right.
See y'all next Sunday.
Yeah, we're here on Sundays.
Got that right.
We ain't even bother with the time no more. It's summertime. Fuck it. We extended the hours somehow. I don't know. Everybody free drinks. Oh, yeah. Before we do go, July 29th, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Be ready. As bro say, when the stars come out, the cars come out. So who gonna be in what Bentley? I don't know. Rolls Royce? I don't know. Aston Martin, Lamborghini, I don't know. I might come through on my tricycle.
No.
I mean, shit, that's old school right there. You ain't heard that bad boy squeaking in a while. Y'all ain't gonna hate on my tricycle. I can't pull up in my tricycle. Man, you a hater.
Especially if it's the one that's painted all red, not that.
Yeah,
one.
that's the best one. I'm not gonna pull up in no custom one.
The officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first and world championship titles in a record 8 different weight division, guarantees his place in the Hall of Fame. He's
Somebody
recognized and known
I
the
wanna
world
be
over
the king.
as the people's champion.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice.